I'm not me right now. I will end up hurting somebody.
I feel like I held on as long as I could.
They said I'm here for armed robbery.
They like, armed robbery. You from Detroit. That gave me the juice a little bit more.
We have limits up here.
Upstairs, there's drugs left and right. Being a former drug addict, temptation is always there. Tonight's probably gonna be a little rough.
Get the man a stretcher. Hey, ain't no touching.
They made no attempt to provide medical assistance. This man could die on the floor.
What is it about this addiction and this whole desire to do it? Most of these people here are drug addicts, and that's exactly what I saw my daughter go through.
Hey, go give me some Tylenol, bro.
Can anybody get something?
What do you need?
I believe Garza does trust me a little more.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
It is game time. Now you're on my space. I feel like he's gonna get raped in a second.
From the suburbs. Watch out, boy, watch out.
Dang, that was bad. Wait till everybody goes to sleep.
This new guy, the thing that he could have done better is get in somebody's face or something like that, because if you're pegged as so weak, you're going to have to prove to an extreme how weak you're not.
He gets big.
I don't know exactly what's happening, but this is really serious.
Covered up, got the blanket on his face.
Yeah.
Unlike the other participants, Brian's gained zero respect in here.
Hey, Brian.
His initiation process is worse than any other person's I've ever seen.
I'm trying not to do anything to encourage the behavior, but I don't know where it's going next.
I think they're being stuff, kid.
I'm gonna get them shoes when we sleep.
My biggest concern is that it's going to escalate into violence.
I'm gonna rip your open. You're gonna bust his up.
Nobody sleeps in this. You don't like jail? Blend in or bomb the out. That's
I am going to lose it, and I'm going to end up just taking somebody's skull and just going crazy.
if anybody want to beat my ass, let us know.
I'm a CO. I've been in more fights than I can count.
This happened. I feel like you're abandoning me.
What is Cherie doing right now?
It's about to get nuts.
God, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Ashley's just looking at me. She's like, if you get thrown out of here, I'm all by myself.
Can we do it in the morning? Seriously, I don't want to beat anyone's ass.
Finally, I'm like, oh, if I don't calm down, I'm going to do something, and I'm going to end up here for a lot longer. I got my girls to go home to. My family comes first.
There's times where I'm pretty sure everybody here has said, oh my God, shut the up. I'm like,
Well, ain't nobody said it to us.
but it's not like we're being serious. I'm saying, in all honesty, I think there's times everybody here has said, oh, someone's being loud. I spent half my time trying not to storm. I just don't give a
And so I calmed it down, but I didn't want to. I don't know if I can handle this.
I'm going back to bed. Let me know if it comes down to put my shoes on, because I'm not gonna get my ass whooped in shower shoes.
Mind if I turn this light on?
Y'all down there interviewing the pod boss? He's right there on the bottom left.
What's the name? American Horror Story come on
Oh,
tonight.
damn, you're right. This is the last episode. Yeah, what time it come on?
10.
We'll be able to watch it. So here, grab that remote. You know, watch that. Grab me a little front row seat. Chuckles, he's pod boss. He ran in there, like control the remote. It kind of pissed me off because I got sick of watching the Kardashians. And I'm like, I'm not sitting here watching TV with my mama or my girl right now. I just wanted to watch some man stuff. Man, I don't like Shekels at all. Like, I really don't like him just because I don't like letting somebody else dictate how my life should go. Shekels would take the remote upstairs to his room and keep it in his pants and stuff. And it's like, dude, you trip over a remote. I'm getting sick of him. Like, it's just building up to that point to where, like, I'm taking the remote. At first, while I was like, oh man, what you want to watch? I'll put it on. And I told him, like, look, Wawa, I'm not a kid, man. Man, let me get the remote, Wawa. Some people wanted to say something, I can tell, but once they seen it was me with the remote, I think everybody kind of gave me that, you know, respect to be like, okay, you know, he cool.
Dion comes from the streets. He has no problem going up against veteran inmates. But these are inmates. The more you push them, the more they're gonna push back.
You never know what goes through the minds of an inmate. One minute be good, next minute it'd be all hell.
Having respect from everybody in the pod is life in there. Once you lose that respect, it's kind of over.
All right, boy. Is this your first time in jail?
Yeah.
Bet you don't never want to come back to this. Right, you don't remember this.
You like being here?
I must. I keep coming back.
Damn.
Like a AA meeting.
Ain't that the truth?
What do you mean? Look at that baby face. Ain't it so cute?
Can you tell me about your first time?
I was 13. I was in a foster home and got caught selling dope and got caught with a gun. And they tried to come get me, and my mama told me she was gonna save me. She lied to me. She turned me in and sent me to juvenile prison for 3 years. It was horrible though. The juvenile prison I went to was like third highest in America for juvenile rapes.
I don't know where this guy is mentally, that he would just have a problem with me for just existing.
Sometimes you gotta show an act of force to get some respect. If they think you soft, they'll walk all over you. If you let them do something to you freely and willingly, they'll do it every time.
The guy has it out for me.
What's up, bro?
decided to go through with this program to strengthen my sobriety. But I'm at the end of my rope with these girls doing drugs. And it's really hard when all I want to do is hold my baby. Cherie was like, well, it's for my bunkie. I was still breastfeeding when I left. It seems like Cherie is the only one who gets me right now.
How long is she in here? She's been here like 3 weeks. She's doing it in the bathroom.
I can only hand express so much. And so I'm getting mastitis. I'm getting these hard lumps.
And it's more likely they've already transferred the baby over to one side if she's been here 3 weeks. So she probably needs to not squeeze both of those right. Oh, yeah.
You know, she's a mom that's got a young baby. She's got postpartum written all over her. And I'm like, her psyche, she's exhausted, and I know it's hard.
I talked to the nurse, and she goes, well, the baby should be on breast milk then.
I'm glad you didn't say it to me because I probably back around.
The nurse, she's like, it's brought in.
Thank you so much. I called Zach to see if he could call the medical office for me to have a breast pump shipped in.
So call up to the jail, talk to a guy, medical, give him your name, he could go ahead and send it, I bought it and I shipped it.
How much was it?
$30.
Plus $30 in shipping again?
Yeah.
We have Amazon Prime, so I don't know why you're paying $22
We don't
for
have
shipping.
Amazon Prime.
Yes, we do.
You told me you would give me the Amazon Prime password and you never did.
I'm going through one of the hardest struggles I've ever been through in my life right now. To him, this is like a cakewalk.
I don't know what your number is and I don't have your card.
Will you listen to me? You're not going to listen to me?
I'm listening to you, I'm waiting.
We have issues like all couples, but being stuck in here is only adding more stress to our marriage. It upsets me that Zach isn't being more sympathetic, especially with me being away from our baby.
I ordered one and it's in the mail on the way to you. So sure that it gets to you.
When I hear Riker crying over the phone, I feel like I'm just going crazy. I miss him so much. Zach a little bit too, but Riker for the most part. That's so hard.
Okay, I gotta let you go. I'm sorry. I'll call you back, okay?
I've just got to make him a bottle, baby.
I understand. I can't listen to it, though.
I can see why you girls keep coming back here. They do nothing to help you guys, to rehabilitate. I'm talking about nothing. Well, why you guys are sitting here? You could be in rehab right now, in the jail.
Demoralizes and depersonalizes the person.
Yeah, it takes away humanity.
So what did they ask you? She just asked me all kinds of questions about trauma and my drug use, and then she said she feels I'm suffering from PTSD and depression.
If I had to say that there was that one person right now that I'm kind of feeling a little bit comfortable with, I will never say the word trust, but having a little comfort in her, and it would be Stephanie. She is dealing with a lot of the same issues that my daughter's dealing with, so yeah, I'm gonna get to know her better. Now, did you have a robbery attached to yours too, or just drug use?
No, I just
Possession.
I just started out on my robberies, on my drugs.
All right, gotcha. One of my very, 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 very close friends is a psychologist. She's a prison psychologist. And what she had agreed to do with me is to meet with my daughter every Monday on my video visits, the ones I have set up, because she's really, really, really depressed on all kind of medication.
So maybe she wants a pen pal. I'll be your daughter's pen pal. I'll write her letters.
Aww.
We can talk about our jail lives. Be like, yeah, well, what'd you eat today? What's on your tray?
I know, right?
On my tray, we had ketchup. Yeah.
You know, it's a sad day to see how young these women are. I don't think jail is helping them. I think they're going into stone cold depression because of it, and it's sad.
You ever work out, man?
Yeah. You wanna work out with me?
Sure, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, you if you play your cards right. So, all right, well, come on. What do we do first? Pull-ups, push-ups, or dips?
Doesn't matter, man.
All right, start out with dips.
There are 2 pull-up bars to. They're telling me basically everything now. I could tell the sheriff everything he needs to fix the jail already.
That's awfully confident of you that you think you have everything figured out.
It's not hard. I know the nurse calls, the way they run their med calls. Does it take 3 months to smuggle a drug in? Small things like that. I've literally just absorbed it all.
The sheriff and Captain Maples probably know this place better than any of the rest of us.
I tend to disagree. The sheriff doesn't actually see anything unless he watches film, and then he doesn't even get the proper context. I do. It's easy when you listen to people. Instead of just judging them baselessly, you're a criminal, you deserve to be in here. That's half the people in here don't deserve to be here.
Who are you loyal to?
I'm loyal to anybody who's loyal to me, period. I was like, listen, I didn't want to say
What about Daffron? Do you think he has it out for the new guy?
Daffron has thrown real gauntlets down to the new guy. He is not the person that you want looking at you with an eyebrow raised, because he would stomp you out or have 5 or 6 other people do it so he doesn't have to.
I had it for like 4 or 5 hours, so I think everybody be like, okay, you know, he cool, you let him see the remote.
Dion's got a lot of street smarts and confidence, but it could spell trouble for him in the future when it comes to veteran inmates.
Nah, he switched him out. He said, I know what he did. I feel like I've been trumped or something. They number 10 down, but still, that's the principle. I don't need to give the 10 down. That's the principle, man. You play me out of the
Most of the fights in jail are because you didn't pay your debt. The inmate don't look at it as the debt not being paid as much as it's a lack of respect to them.
Jeremy, shut up. This E6 I didn't have for 4 days hit stronger than the one you gave her.
Right here and go straight back to bed, bro.
Hell no.
Man, go on, bro.
It was like at 3 in the morning, I was knocked out, and next thing I heard, boom, 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 boom. And Shekels was just whooping his ass in that shower, and it's kind of scary, because I was like, I regret taking the remote from Shekels. I could have actually been one who got stumped out.
As a police officer, I'm sworn to protect.
Quit, man.
So it's just hard to stay focused and in character.
I didn't even get to do what I want to do to him. Let him go, hurt. You might, boy.
Let him go.
I didn't even get to do what I want to do to him. Hey, man, just go ahead and let him go, hurt.
Let him go.
They coming? Lay down.
don't know if the guards know them. They don't act like they have any clue that anything exceptional is going on.
This down here getting stumped out in the shower, and they go to the wrong room. At that point, I was like, I don't think nobody gonna protect me in this. And the dude didn't snitch or nothing. He just went to his bunk, laid under his cover, tried to hide it. And me, I didn't want to, hey, CO, The guards obviously don't give a about what's going on in here.
The Clark County Jail has an extremely antiquated camera system, and the officer can only see one section at a time. It makes it hard for them to do their job to the best of their ability. It makes it tough for me, too.
I gotta get him.
Come on, man.
I got to.
Charlie, come here.
Tell him, I'm gonna thump him all the way out. I'm gonna beat him up every day till you go or you pay up what you owe.
Oh, man.
What's wrong with you, bleed?
We're wrong, bro. Never done a damn thing to you. So basically you calling him a liar. I'm definitely calling somebody a liar, yes.
I'm done.
Nah, bitch, you ain't done.
It got real serious, and I was just like nervous. I was like,
I'm gonna beat you up every single day.
Go get on the button. I ain't getting on no button, man.
Wherever we fighting on the spot. In the morning time, you go get your try, I'm smack it out of your hand, I'm gonna smack it.
seeing Shekels reminded me of being in Detroit. I had a cousin who was killed right on the corner of our block. It was pretty rough just, seeing all that stuff.
Now my son's alive, I'm gonna send him out on the stretcher tomorrow.
What you in here for? Brian?
Sorry, I'm gonna sleep. Is that right?
What you locked up for?
Theft.
Theft? That's it, theft? Only theft?
That's what I'm charged with, yeah.
The only charge? Usually, who are you for theft, though? Usually don't make it out booking if the only thing you got is theft. What's your bond, 500, 250?
1,000.
1,000? Cortez, you stole a whole lot of then. What did you steal?
They took over 10,000.
Over 10,000?
I just wanted to get out,
Yeah, me too. I ain't never going home, so.
What are you in here for?
Attempted murder?
All right. That was a bit surprising to me. Most of the guys in pod are basically there for drug-related crimes, but Daffron is there because he tried to kill somebody.
I'm about 1,010%.
Seriously? He sends off the vibe of someone who would just kill you and not think twice about it.
There's a lot going on in my mind, and having to deal with this every night is getting to me. But it's giving me insight into the person that I never want to be for my child.
You guys can't smell it? No, I smell it bad. She keeps coughing in her sleep. That's what it's from.
They go freaking ballistic up there.
Like, it's hard to breathe.
They make these things called crack sticks. They break open the e-cigs and take the little filter that's still got nicotine in them, and then they wrap it in tampon paper, and then they light this e-cig. The whole scent goes through the entire thing, so you can taste it. You're like, oh, guess I'm smoking an e-cig, because you pretty much are. Oh my God, coughing up blood. Serious? It feels like it.
I wish they'd get caught.
Me too.
Me too.
I come from a place where if you do up, there's a consequence, and that's just life.
Ladies, seriously, I can smell the smoke from here.
I'm thinking that this could be my chance to finally get these girls out of here. So I started waving my arms at the guards and pointing upstairs.
I'm going cell to cell, so you better have the right clothes on when I get there.
Finally, we get a CO who does their job and comes in and is like, girls? I'm like, oh my gosh.
All right, we don't smoke. There's smoke standing in the back of the cell. Who's smoking?
Fine. Thank you, Jesus. Yes.
He's doing it.
I was literally dancing because I was so happy. This is by far the best thing that has happened since I've been in here.
He's doing it.
They better.
I was so happy to get those girls out of there.
Police, y'all. Go back.
And literally 3 minutes later, the doors open.
It was so upsetting, and it made me so angry because I'm like, if they can get away with that, they can get away with anything.
I can't believe they just got away with that.
They're not being held accountable, period.
And I don't understand, man.
Now we got to deal with this again all night because they'll go right back to doing it again.
I worry every day about how this whole thing will affect Ashley. She doesn't come from the same background as me. You know, we're different people, and she's feeling beat down every step of the way, and that one hope that she had, and, you know, the CEO is just kind of like, yeah, no, we don't care. Goodbye. It was like, oh.
It's like helpless right
I was having the strangest dream that my daughter and I had gone to prison together. And all of a sudden, they called my name and they said, "You're bonding out, get your stuff." And she was just like a little kid going, "Please, Mama, don't leave me here alone. Don't leave me, don't leave me." And she just kept saying it over and over and over again. And I was screaming back at her, "I'm not gonna leave you here. I'm not gonna leave you here." It was like a helpless child. She was saying, "Don't leave me, Mama." I can feel her pain, how she feels when she's alone.
She's a good person. She's a strong woman. Her daughter's been in prison for over 3 years, and she never really understood where her daughter was coming from. And now with just her being here for a couple of weeks, like, she gets it. We're being her surrogate babies.
I thought I had just become a person who's just going through the motions versus still feeling that passion and love that I have towards my child. But now that I can feel it again, I'm kind of glad about it because I felt like I was going numb.
I got to kill him my way out. I gotta get him.
Bruh, it ain't worth that charge, man.
On my son's life, I'm gonna send him out here and stretch or what?
It's kind of terrifying to see somebody get stumped out right in front of me. And it was just like, I done seen a lot of fighting in Detroit and stuff, but in jail it's different because you're in an enclosed area. I'm stuck in here.
Feel bad, man. It's on the streets. I know they're right in the way.
There ain't nobody in here backing me up.
Shekels boys, the only thing they good at is selling dope, getting locked up and fighting. That's what they do.
All my friends are white people.
Hey, it was when I went, I'm like, the tension in the pod was elevated.
I don't even like Jeremy, but I'm thinking he's right.
If someone is testing you, of course you're always going to ride with your kind.
About to be a race right around, blacks against whites. He like, yeah, it's about to go down. And I'm like, oh, please don't let this go down.
I was gearing up. I realized my safety was on me.
All 60 was having their shoes on, and it was about to go down. And I'm like, it's getting real. Because it's too many white people. Oh, yeah, they get dropped real quick.
Ciao. It's becoming more and more clear that I have Daffron's attention, but it's still early on in my time here, so I want to stay away from Daffron, but in this environment, you just can't stay away from people.
All right, who's you sitting with?
Brian.
You ain't got to use it.
Yeah, no,
He's not class. Is this how you eat your grilled cheese?
He didn't like how I was using my fork as I was eating. He felt I should have just used my hands.
You eat Snickers with fork,
Don't say yes.
You eat Snickers with fork?
He was just really critical of that. And he's dead serious. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I haven't even said anything. I just emanate that I'm not with these guys. There's no way to hide it. There's nothing I can say, nothing I can do.
Brian needs to do his best to get off Daffron's radar. He needs to keep to himself.
Ryan! Hey, Ryan!
I'm worried about him.
I mean, I'm 40 years old. It's not like I've never been harassed. At the same time, this is someone who is in here for attempted murder. I have a family to go home to. I have to think about that.
Daffron doesn't care. He does not care to get an extra 2 years for beating the out of you. He's already doing a long time. That type of mentality not only changes a human being, but changes the way that other human beings look at you. You're not the same as a man anymore. You're something more.
Hey, Brian.
You're something dangerous.
Just want you to know I love you so, so much.
I end up surrounded by people who are pretty scary looking.
Brian, you got your mouth. Brian Miller. Brian Thomas Miller, too?
Yeah. At that point, the heart rate was up and the adrenaline was pumping. I am worried about what his intentions are. Sorry, I'm gonna sleep. Is that all right?
No.
All 60 was having their shoes on and it was about to go down.
The tension in the pod was elevated, so Shekels thought beyond the moment, how do I resolve this to my satisfaction, that I keep the level of respect I have and don't blow up the pod.
You don't have no proof that I took
Shekels has a leadership style where he generally stays back, he sets the tone. If things are out of line with what he thinks, he corrects them.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Everybody surrounding me. Ain't nobody.
Hey, man, ain't nobody thinking about you going in there, going in there.
I got 30 people behind me with that shoes on. All right, punch in your phone this way. Real, man. What?
I can't signal nobody at this point, and I was debating on going to push the button, but then I would have turned into a snitch. That, for me, was scary. It's like you got your fight or flight, and I can't use flight.
What's the chow time? What's going on, guys? Why was everybody hanging up here?
We're watching Men's Society. That was a good show, man.
Man, if I need to... They didn't bring you?
Nobody took responsibility for our safety. There are going to be times when they're going to get away with stuff, but it shouldn't be every day, every time, all the time. They committed crimes. They do not get to run a jail, but they do. As a police officer, that really made me annoyed.
There's something that gotta go. You know what I'm saying? He gotta go.
We're gonna cool out. We're gonna wait.
You're ready to beat me to death.
Now, I'm trying to be nice. As soon as you go to the door, I'll call my son's wife on the first. I'm like, let you leave. Pieces, put whatever you have you want, put it. And it's dead, it's dead.
The situation kind of diffused itself. It was confusing. It's everything I done learned in school in criminal justice. It's nothing like how it really is.
I got to go, man. I got to roll out, all right? Okay, I'm gonna come, all right?
What happened to you?
I fell.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
With Shekels, the biggest thing to do is stay away from him.
All right, let me get my stuff. I'm gonna get my stuff from him.
Seeing Shekels and them fight really opened my eyes to realize I got myself into some.
It's the animal kingdom in here.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to handle things with violence and when not to. And one wrong move can get you killed.
Hey, Brian. Brian.
Sorry, I'm gonna sing. Is that right?
No. Huh? There's some words you don't say, especially in the male pod. You don't use the word bitch, ever. If that comes out of your mouth, prepare to fight immediately.
I'm like, okay, this guy, we've got attempted murder, $1 million bond, he's calling me a bitch. The danger is no longer hypothetical. There's gonna be a fight sooner or later. We're gonna fight.
My biological mother spent a lot of time in jail, drank herself to death when she was 38.
The sanity is slipping away from me.
I'm so ungrounded. I'm losing it.
Oh gosh.
Once you get treated like an animal, you start to believe that you are one. I do want to fight.
Bye, y'all.
Best movie ever.
Garza, he's a good guy to be around. He has a lot of similar interests. That's why I like being around him, because he's not an idiot.
I mean, I think me and you relate more than a lot of people do.
I'm loyal to anybody who's loyal to me.
I feel like I'm just going crazy. I miss him so much.
I can't believe you're 8. I can't believe you're gone.
Chloe's birthday.
Oh, we'll talk about it. Okay, she was pretty upset.
Kind of feel like a little bit of a bad mom.
I can feel her pain, how she feels when she's alone.
We're being here surrogate babies.
If I had to say that there was that one person right now that I'm kind of feeling a little bit comfortable with, it'd be Stephanie.
Brian, Spence.
In this environment, you just can't stay away from people. Sorry, I'm gonna sing. Is that right?
Hey, Shu.
The danger is no longer hypothetical at this point. If you call someone a bitch or a snitch, then that means we're gonna fight. Daffron is a dangerous person. There's no genuine, specific reason, but the guy has it out for me.
Hey, Brian. You are so hot. Can I lay with you?
No. Now I got my space. I don't know exactly what's happening, but this is really serious.
You think that was bad? Wait till everybody goes to sleep.
I feel like he's gonna get raped in a second.
Daffron gives orders to individuals in the pod and they follow those orders. He would have no questions about sending someone else to do the dirty work for him. I want to avoid a physical confrontation. It's not worth it. It's not that I can't take a hit or anything like that, but I can't do anything that would compromise my ability to take care of my kids.
It's Sunday morning at 6 a.m. and I get a phone call that Brian's gave me the signal. He needs out. Very tough to book people out on a Sunday at 6 a.m.
without raising suspicion.
Brian's gonna have to lay low and stick to his training until we can get him out of there.
This one try. I'm not with you.
Is there a Brian Miller in here?
Yeah.
That you pack your stuff and come to me. Make sure you get everything.
Bye, Brian. I love you. XOXO.
What was that?
You look beautiful this morning.
You're all smart asses.
Team no sleep, come on.
I've been inside the jail now 14 days. I've never been away from my kids ever this long. I feel like I've been here for like 6 months. Looks like I'm getting ready. Good night, babe. I'm not sure the process, but they have to burn so much stuff that it's something that shouldn't be burned naturally. You know, paper, magazines, chemicals, everything gets smoky.
Oh God, that smells awful. Sorry about the headache.
You wake up and you put your hand in smoke. And you're coughing and you're choking. Like, I coughed up blood because it's so bad. And in your mind, you're thinking, there should be somebody coming to make sure we're okay. I don't know what to say. I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Over it, Sheree. Over feeling sick to my stomach every day. More than I already do in this nasty.
Ashley reminds me a lot of a good friend I have back home. I really have connected with Ashley. She's a mom that's got a young baby. She's got postpartum written all over her.
Who does something about it? Where do I have to take it? I know. Because I'm at my wits' end.
She's exhausted, and I know she is scared to death.
I need to deprogram somehow.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm
Who's smoking?
What?
Cause y'all about to get shook down really hard again.
Why?
Somebody's smoking. Where's the guest at?
Right here.
They're keeping us up every night, okay? All night long. It's crazy.
You're the guard. Do something. The guards have no presence. They do not do anything to back up what they say.
That was definitely a burnt noodle from an hour ago.
Don't smell like burnt noodles.
What do you mean it doesn't smell like a burnt noodle?
I'll be back in the
It doesn't smell, it's a burnt noodle.
I'll be back in the
Have a great night.
Because I know how I would respond. I'm seasoned enough and working as correction officer to know that there should be a little extra attention on the pod. There's a reason for that. I'm starting to become, as they call it, institutionalized in my own brain. Like, I'm having trouble pulling it back. I'm so ungrounded. I'm losing it.
I feel like I don't know who I am. I feel like sanity is slipping away from me and I'm holding on so hard.
You
don't have a whole lot in jail. And so people trade trays for commissary items. And nothing in jail is free. Nothing.
Breakfast trays, our currency. E-cigs are big. Say you loan somebody e-cig and pay like $1 a day on it till they pay it back. So if they take 5 days, they owe you $15.
Hey, you lazy kids, get the up here. Court's in session.
What did he say?
I'm talking about the e-cig.
I believe the terminology they use is kangaroo court. Anyone higher up can accuse someone. To put it simply, it's a tribunal of criminals. There's a guy named Mingus in the pod. He's quiet, he seems like a good guy, but he bummed way too much of an e-cig thinking that he was just gonna get away with it.
Prosecutor Daffron.
E-cig right here. They give you 20 lashings a piece.
I don't want to take the lag.
It's non-negotiable.
That's our pops.
It's non-negotiable. The beating shall commence at
I don't want to lash myself, man. That lashings hurt.
Angus.
What?
You gotta go.
I guess, man.
It'll be over in 3 minutes, man. Just chill. You know.
Bring it down to room 6. The lashings are going to commence down here. Okay, here's that help me out. I'm full. Let the lashings commence. 3, 2, 1.
Y'all doing fast to take time on each one, so they hurt. One.
Yes, you hear that?
Hey, you gotta scoot up farther so you can get a better whip. You gotta come in.
How much are you gonna look like after this? Because this has been way more than 20.
Be a man. Get in there. I don't see no tears yet.
There you go. There you go. Ooh, nice one. 2 more. One more.
Tread down. Aye. Court's adjourned.
Dude, they really got you. Respect, man.
I can do for that either, man.
Ice tomorrow, right?
Where you going first?
Well, I'm gonna go get a pack of cigarettes. That's what I'm doing.
Stephanie Leonard is my bunkie, and I like her. Little Missy.
What is going on?
Stephanie, to me, is a blessing. She's dealing with a lot of the same issues that my daughter's dealing with, so I am finally starting to see a lot of her thought process that I really never connected to before. Thank God she's been here before. It's kind of cool to be in with somebody who's been here before, because then the things that you think you can't do, she finds a way. Every time we took a shower, it would literally flood all the way over here and would stay wet. And so, Stephanie What she did was she created a way to hang our shower curtain. Isn't that cool? I'm talking about you. Where are you? You're supposed to be coming. Come here. Come here. She's the one. Come here. It's not me, it's you. Here's our genius right here. We love her. Yeah. I didn't think I would ever trust anybody in jail, but I think I trust her. I think I trust Stephanie. She's done a lot for me since I've been here. She's helped me to figure out the simplest things, of how to even make the room, work for us so that we can kind of live like, some kind of normal. She's really worked that out for me. And I mean, to me, she didn't have to do that because she's asking for nothing in return.
It's crazy, man. Like, it's hard just sitting here all day and stuff.
Yeah, it is.
If you were sheriff, how would you fix this? Like how the other day we was getting crazy.
Everybody in here is under the stress of incarceration that they're away from their family, they don't want to be here, and they want to get out, and they don't know when they can. And you just pound on that stress and just pack it in when you should be trying to find a level to release stress.
After everything with the Shekels situation, it's a lot of racial tension in the C-Pod right now. It's starting to really affect me.
Who did that? I'm telling y'all stop throwing that. I'm telling y'all, if the next person that hit me, it's the ass straight up.
Been messing with my family and my girlfriend now, so it's kind of getting a little tense.
Next door. At about 3:30, somebody is screaming over here every night. Needs to stop. It'll either stop or I'll take everybody. Thank you.
More than just next door complaints.
When she said she'll take everybody, what she mean by that? All the commissaries? Oh, Lord.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. My basis for coming in here was the thought that I was here to kind of help the sheriff see things. And now I'm just trying to survive at this point. I just want to go for it and be up.
We've been concerned about Cherie. She seems to be struggling. As a former CO, Cherie's perspective is extremely important to this program, and we can't risk losing her feedback. Part of this program is to see how being placed in a jail affects your family. So we're allowing some of the participants to receive contact visits with family members.
So yeah, I'm pretty nervous, to be honest with you. Really, I just want to just kind of give her a hug and just hold her for a minute, just try to comfort her and just, that's really it. Home sweet home, I guess.
What?
Why are you here?
I caught a charge.
Shut up. Can I hug him?
Hi. Huh?
Why are you here? Is everybody
To
okay?
surprise you? Yeah. Surprise you.
Are the girls okay?
Yes. Everything's fine. They're with my mom. How bad could it be?
This place is awful. Oh my God.
Having him just touch me, I felt human, and I felt like I was home, and I could smell home on him, and it's so weird to have somebody look at you as Cherie.
Oh my God. Hi. Oh my God. I got my eyebrows tweezed by a meth head.
They look pretty.
I know. It's pretty hot. Oh my gosh. This place is crazy. Oh gosh. It's so weird to touch somebody. I'm not worried if they're gonna eat your flesh. Like, they're getting nuts. They are so tweaked out. I've never seen anybody do this much meth in my life. All the girls would rather go to SEG. We would all rather go to SEG than be in there because it's that scary, because they're unstable. Because I'm a tough girl, but I'm not tough enough to fight people on amphetamines. That's like Superman juice.
I know things get crazy and you have your good days and bad days, but you know that the reason why you did this was so you could help out the sheriff and help out the system. And then also when you get out and get back into this field, you're gonna have a better understanding of how it goes. So keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your head that, look, there is a reason behind this and there's an end game. And
I know.
You know what you gotta do, and I know it's hard and I know you miss us, but girls are fine, we're fine. You're doing good.
Oh, thank you.
Just keep it up. You're doing really good. I'm very proud of you, and so are the girls. So getting to sit and talk to her, I'm more confident that she's gonna be able to muscle through and she's gonna keep her mind on the mission.
Oh gosh.
I have sacrificed my husband, my kids. I have to make this be worth something in the end. Good or bad, I gotta make it worth something, and I'm gonna find out and do it the best I can. Okay, yeah. Okay, bye. I love you too.
After Cherie's husband's visit, I'm confident that she's going to be focused and help us figure out what's going on in FPOD. When Brian gave the signal, the stress level was pretty high because, you know, if Brian wants out, I've got to let Brian out. But we gave the option to go into solitary confinement, and I'm very grateful that he agreed to go into solitary on his own. I can guarantee his safety that way. He'll be in a cell by himself.
How you doing, bud?
Good. Am I coming out?
Hi. Oh, no, I just had a couple quick questions that I was going to ask you that I forgot to ask earlier, that I just wanted to ask. So, would you be interested in going to CPOD?
I'm just not sure.
I tell you what, I will circle back here at about 1 o'clock, and you say to me, I'm actually really enjoying my time in here, segregation is not so bad. That means you're good to go to sea. If you say, I wish I had good coffee, that means done. Okay?
So,
Okay.
all right, cool.
Sounds good.
All right.
I feel like very alone.
I mean, I physically miss my son.
My biological mother spent a lot of time in jail. She was never a mother to me. She gave me up when I was 6 months old. So my adopted mother raised me.
I just questioned myself. Am I doing the right thing as a mother by leaving him with Zach?
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call.
Like, I haven't talked to Zach that much.
It'll be nice to hear his voice, and I think it'll make me feel better.
Charges for your call have been accepted.
Hey, baby.
Hey, what's up? How's Riker?
He's good.
What are you doing?
I'm sitting here watching a teddy bear sleep.
Oh.
Said your mom texted me and asked me how I'm doing. This is no offense intended at all. How often does your mom text and ask about Riker? Honestly.
I don't know. I don't have my phone.
It's not very often. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I'd necessarily agree with that.
You tried to leave him with your mom for 2 hours and she was screaming for you to come back.
They raised me. I think they did a pretty damn good job, so I'm sure if that's
I'm not
what
saying that they did a bad job raising you, Ash. The only reason I
can't
take
even
my
communicate ever.
To what? Babe, don't do this.
I don't have any phone time left.
You have 2 more minutes left.
This call will be terminated in 2 minutes.
See? I love you. I'm sorry. I was not trying to upset you. I'm not attacking you or anybody else.
You don't understand how really bad you can make someone feel sometimes.
Baby, I'm not saying anything bad about you.
Alright, I gotta go.
Making you feel bad at all. I love you.
I love you, bye.
And
I'm ready to be done. I hit rock bottom, and it's not worth it to me.
That's how this jail do you. They take somebody out with my and I can't get my back because I'm at court. If I don't get my I'm gonna goof all the way the out, man, straight up.
I'm starting to lose, like, you know, sometimes myself. I feel like my mental state is kind of like starting to deteriorate a little bit.
Whores, every single one of them can eat, lift, and lick my I don't give a If I don't get my I'm going off. It's a little bit, man.
And I'm starting to get to that breaking point to where, like, I do want to fight, like, at this point, because, like, you know, it's chaos all around me, and once you get treated like an animal, then you start to believe that you are one.
Hello?
Hey.
Any type of cig? Get an e-cig?
I miss you so much.
I'm so ready to get out of this ratchet.
I'm about to race in hell. I'm about to race in hell here.
Damn, man, I'm on the phone. It's real wild. It's like the Wild Wild West. This man, like fights every day. And I'm trying to keep my head straight. Like I'm literally about to trip.
Trust me, I'm there with you. I need you out of there. I need you here. And I'm just ready for this to be over. I love you, Dion.
I love you too.
I don't think that my husband tries to understand how much I'm struggling and what I'm going through. It's hard.
There's nothing here to stimulate the mind.
I agree.
And therefore, my mind has nothing to do. I'm stir crazy. There are times, and I've told you guys, I've worried about my own sanity.
Jail is not a place for rehabilitation.
It's not even-
You come in here and all you have is your own mind and all this. My husband doesn't have these kind of demons that I have struggled with my whole life. I've been sober for 4 years. It's hard for it to be so close by at all times.
For the most part, you're not dealing with normalcy of the mind in here. I mean, you're dealing with addicted minds. You're dealing with all kinds of criminal minds. You're dealing with all kinds of different mindsets.
I was adopted, but I always knew I always knew my biological mother. But she drank herself to death when she was 38. At her funeral, that's kind of where my drug spiral started.
I want you to read this. We just connected, me and her did. You can read it out loud. I'm not ashamed of it. That's something I'm sending to the prosecutor.
This is my cry for help. 1985, abandoned along with 11-month-old sister by drug addict parents. Taken in by paternal great uncle. Oh my gosh. And his wife. We kind of connected right then because she also was abandoned by her biological mother. Just before my 17th birthday, I was given my first dose of heroin by my biological father. 28 years old, biological father takes his life purposely with a massive overdose of heroin.
It's not how I want my story to end. This is a minor setback to a major comeback. You'll see. So we have something in common. That's cool, I guess.
That's amazing. That says a lot. For the record, I'm glad that you're my bunkie because I pick up a very strong vibe of authenticity. I'll say that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. To have someone that kind of has the same thing going on, it's comforting, in a sense, as comforting as it really can be in here. This is just like an inner challenge for myself. There's obviously drugs left and right. But I know at the end of the day, this is something that I have to do for myself and for my family. Riker, he deserves a mom who is clean and sober.
That's crazy, bro. Who told them? I don't know what you did.
Great. They said you gotta come up there to court. So you gotta go to court up there, you're evicted for 3D.
What's it for?
We're the summons you to court.
Kangaroo court is extremely serious. They turn out pretty bad. So, you know, it could happen to anybody, even to me.
Take him to court. So I think Marine here on the show.
I wonder what old Marine did, you know.
Oh, they just make me cold. That's why I don't mess with him, man. He's a rat.
Brian's being accused of snitching. He was in the hole for a while and came back, and they think that he may have gotten a better deal for himself somehow.
All right.
He wasn't gonna go in there and talk his way out of it. He was a doomed man walking up the stairs.
What's the charge?
It's 5 or 6 people jumping in and stomping a dude until he couldn't move anymore. And you just hear non-stop thumping.
Wow. What's the charge? Lock down. Lock down. Lock down. Come here.
He was stumbling, and the stumble that he had was not like his legs were hurting. It was a head injury style stumble.
What happened, man?
Oh, come out here.
Go inside.
I gotta get
All right.
I thought it was gonna be innocent.
Come here.
We'll get your stuff, man.
It was an assault. It was atrocious. That was vicious. It shouldn't have happened.
Everybody go to your assigned cell now. To your bunk. Be in your bunk. Grab all your stuff.
Really Shakedown.
He's hurt.
That wasn't punching. That was it.
When you see stuff like that, you're like, what if someone calls kangaroo court on me for being a plant?
Grab.
Nothing in your Mac that you need to take out, right?
Nothing.
Okay.
Make sure Candace gets this.
Okay.
And that.
All right.
Leonard! Get your stuff. Are you going to Oregon or are you staying here in Indiana?
I'm going to rehab.
Who's picking you up? Where are you going to? Somewhere
They
here?
won't tell me where I'm going to rehab. They don't want me to know because then they're afraid that I'll make arrangements.
Take care of yourself, Stephanie.
Take care. Best roomie ever.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Mona Lisa, tell me what you think about Stephanie gone.
I'm praying for her. I can feel the tearing in her soul. The desire to go back to the drug, but to do right, but to go back to the drug, but to do right. I can feel her pain. You know, I can feel her soul being torn up because I know she has to face the truth, and soon.
Hi. How are you doing?
Yeah, you guys can come in, enjoy.
So what's it like in here?
I just want some coffee and I get home, you know? You know, sometimes circumstances arise where you have to just think about the big picture.
I don't know the extent of Daffron's power outside of D-Pod, but everybody knows who he is, and I believe that I would not be any safer in C-Pod than D-Pod. My main emotion actually is frustration, because I really wanted to make it the full amount of time, but this one guy is basically preventing me from being able to move forward. The world looks huge right now, and it does feel good to be out. It feels really good. When I was inside, I was always just thinking about my environment. There was always the potential for danger. And there wasn't really a moment when you could just let down your guard. Now, I'm off work.
Hello?
Hey, sweetheart, I have you on speakerphone.
Hi, I'm glad you're calling me.
Yeah, I'm out.
You couldn't handle it? What happened?
I was threatened, and
By who?
by a psychopath.
Great.
Yeah, I have a lot to tell you about. And now being on the outside is, it's a lot.
Brian, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Good afternoon. When speaking with the sheriff and Scotty today, I think my first priority is to let them know the things that I saw that they're doing right, and also the things that I feel they must do differently. In particular, I was looking at how your officers conduct themselves and how well they're doing their jobs. The inmates tested them every single opportunity that they had. I think your officers are very well trained, but it might help if you sent staff into the pod from time to time just to have a presence, because when you're in there as an inmate, if you have the sense that you're not really being watched that closely, you just feel less restricted by the rules.
Right. So the couple times that I saw you, you were staring like you had the whole weight of the world on your shoulders.
What clicked to you when you said, hey, enough's enough, I gotta get out of here?
Daffron called me a little bitch, and at that point, I felt like if I didn't fight him then he was gonna find me and fight me later.
What happened that he called you that?
Absolutely nothing, he just didn't like me. I knew going into it that I was gonna stick out. There was a lot of second guessing about whether I could have done anything differently. This was just not my environment. These guys are perceptive about that. They sniffed me out immediately.
You think if he wasn't in there, you could proceed?
Yeah. He was bringing the trouble to me.
Do you think this changed you anyway?
Yeah, now I get it. I have much more sympathy for the corrections officers because they have to put up with so much from the inmates.
So I think you're seeing now the importance of the program, and the feedback that you're able to give to me is just invaluable.
I really hope it is. I really do.
I appreciate your participation. I'm going to change some things. Thank you.
Good, I really
appreciate
hope
it.
Thank you so much. You bet. Thanks. Thank you. Just in terms of life and career, that's something that I can take with me. It was really incredible in a positive way.
It's neat how every interview and every time we're learning a little bit more, like pieces of the puzzle, putting it together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Beat the back off. Beat the back off.
The kangaroo court thing was eye-opening in a lot of ways because it reinforced the fact that the inmates run this. Daffron is not the type of person that you want to be on their bad side. He just wants you to always fear him. He uses fear as a weapon.
We take the safety of our inmates very serious. When a situation like this occurs, we take quick action to correct it. That's not tolerated here in the Clark County Jail.
We're gonna go split in two teams. We hit the targets, escort them out of the section, handcuffed and shackled.
We have to move quickly to restore order in D-Pod. We believe inmate Daffron and his crew are involved, so we're going to locate our target inmates and extract them from the section.
If force is needed to be used, use the force necessary to take care of the problem.
They mean business. He's got a laser in my face on me. I was like, what have I been accused of?
I know they get real cigarettes and marijuana. I've seen the pills get crushed up. I'm constantly watching. That's what I do. I watch everything around me.
You can't take the higher route in jail because they might bring you down to their level.
Go to the shower.
Looking great. Are you trying to be funny? Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking? Keep what you gotta say about somebody in here to yourself. You're still speaking. Shut the up.
My biological mother spent a lot of time in jail. And she gave me up for adoption when I was very young. Drank herself to death when she was 38.
Hit a little bit, man.
I'm starting to get to that breaking point where I do want to fight. Once you get treated like an animal, then you start to believe that you are one.
Why are you here? I'm so scared.
There is a reason behind this, to help the system, to help yourself.
I'm really trying to buckle down as much as I can.
Stephanie is dealing with a lot of the same issues that my daughter's dealing with.
Bye, y'all. Take care.
Best movie ever.
They don't need evidence in jail to justify having fun by beating the out of somebody.
This is go time.
It was about 10 a.m. and I wake up to a guy screaming, "Get the on the ground!" And he's got a laser in my face. And I was like, "What have I been accused of?"
On the ground, on your stomach! Hands on your head! Face away, let everybody down! That's it, off the fuck! Get out of here! Off your bunks, get down on the ground, place your hands on the back of your head.
We received information from a confidential informant of which inmates needed to be removed by the CERT team for those kangaroo court beatings.
Danfron, where you at?
There, room 9.
He's going to cell 3. Can you put a name tag on his property? It's out there.
We had to shake up that pod because it's dangerous for inmates like Daffron to think that they run the jail. Unfortunately, it's a byproduct of the correction system that we're trying to fix.
They were effective. I like the CERT team. They're very good at their jobs. Anyone looks in the direction to see what's going on,
Face away.
they put them in check. They're like, "Look away or you will regret it." They tell people systematically, "Get up, get down. You're in trouble. Put this guy in cuffs. We have guns on you."
Turn your head and look the other way. It's not your dog and pony show.
They mean business. And I knew that when they take Daffron out, it's going to change everything. He's one of the heavy hitters in the pod.
Go ahead.
One at a time, you're gonna come up, lay down in your bunk. Go ahead and get up, sir. Slow down. Need you to lay down. Gentlemen, I appreciate your cooperation. The door's shut, you can resume everything else normally.
Who is a heavy hitter now? Who's going to step up? Mostly I'm sitting here thinking, I just moved up drastically in this pod.
Well, I guess court is adjourned.
Chill!
Seeing Dustin definitely changed everything for me because he's like, "Cherie, you got this." And if he tells me I got this, I got this. We're here to find out what nobody else could do or find out. In a sense, I gotta take that and be like, you know what? I have sacrificed my husband, my kids. I have to make this be worth something. I haven't laid my eyes to actually see the product, but I know it's there upstairs.
She ain't ready, she no.
I know they get real cigarettes and marijuana, and they've gotten ecstasy, and they all talk about they're freaking doing their meth up there again.
Looks like I'm getting my tonight, baby.
They're all getting tattoos on their wrists at night, and it's all look infected. But the guards are missing it. I'm doing whatever it takes to make these women understand I'm here, I'm one of them. I'm doing whatever it takes so they can trust me and start sharing things with me.
That's our house. That's the kitchen is.
That's my daughters.
Candace started showing me pictures of her daughter and her kids, and having anything I can bond and relate with them on is so important, so I can start kind of getting further inside the circle, the inner workings.
Oh my God! That's suffocating. I know.
Your so beautiful. I'm like, what the is doing?
I always said from the get-go I would cry in a heartbeat because I can't hit.
They're so pretty.
Now there really is a bond, and I'm really starting to feel for these people in a different level, especially her, and this is a way for me to really get closer to her.
We gotta get you to them. I don't know. Do you want me to kill somebody? I would beat the out of somebody to get you to them. I would. Oh my God.
I've been taking on like this new approach of just really being who I really am, just funny, outgoing, and kind of mothering everybody. And it's been working for me.
Still gangster. Right.
If I'm gonna find out how these drugs are coming in here and how they're doing these tattoos, I just gotta get as deep as I can into it.
There's a lot of time to think. And so I'm really digging deep inside myself as a person.
You can't just shut your mind off in here because there's nothing else to do but think. I was given up by my biological mother when I was 6 months old.
Growing up, I was always so mad at her. But being in jail, it makes me realize why she did what she did. Emotionally, I'm going through hard times, and this is not easy.
There's just a lot going on in my mind.
I'm worried about Ashley. She's withdrawn a little bit. I can tell she's depressed, and I'm trying to let her know I'm here for you. I'm not gonna let you down.
How you feeling?
It's really emotional, you know, I just never could ever imagine until this situation how hard it could possibly be for someone to say, I can't be your mother, you know what I mean? And that's something I've never thought of. I have a 4-month-old baby out there, and I'm in here in jail where she was when I was out there. I wonder if she ever thought about me, you know, like I'm thinking about my son, you know, because she is my biological mother at the end of the day.
She could be like that one lady has 6 kids and they give whatever. She gave
When I was a newborn, she was locked up, and she couldn't stay out of jail. I'm sure she just woke up one day and smiling like, here, can't be the mother that I need to be, but I know someone that can. It's given me so much insight to the person I never want to be for my child, you know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, I would get out of here and never let that baby go.
Yeah. Some people say you gotta hide, some people say it's a day room. There's no day room. I go to 1 and say, no, 2 and 3 is the day room. I go to 2, no, 3 is the day room.
You know, it's a respect thing, you know. We don't want you in here if it's not worth sleep. We don't want you in here. I wouldn't come in your house, use your bathroom, you to sleep. So I expect you not to come in mine.
It's the inmates running the pod. You gotta ask for permission to use the bathroom, and then if they say no, you still gotta go figure something out. So honestly, a day room bathroom is a joke. It is what it is. Like, I gotta use the showers. Ain't no inmates about to tell me I can't use the bathroom.
Who's in there? Who is in there? Yo! What the
I'm so tired of it. Either they gonna have to do something, or they gonna just have to shut the up.
Who the in the shower?
Ain't no inmates about to tell me I can't use the bathroom.
Who the f***'s in the shower?
All I hear is, who the f*** is in the shower and stuff, blah, blah, and all the 4 roommates start like saying stuff.
It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm trying to take a damn shower.
I'm about to go smack every last one of them. I'm done playing with people. I'm not like, if I gotta come at people, it is what it is. We had to go behind the curtain and handle it if we got to. So I'm ready to fight.
I'll sit here and trip all night with yelling and screaming and I'll be out in the hallway asleep, bro. Because I give y'all respect. And I get disrespect every time I'm trying to do this damn shower.
This situation kind of just gave me flashbacks to where I was younger and just dealing with people on the block back in Detroit.
If I need to act food every single night, then I will. Keep waking me up.
Being in jail, it kind of bring you right back to that same place.
I didn't know it was you, bro.
I'm not about to take this crap, and I'm ready to use my hands, because in jail, you can't use words.
Cherie, come here. Tell them that you're my new jail mom. Cherie is mine and Sarah's new jail mom. She said that we remind her of her kids.
Because they're like the same hair color, just bigger versions. So like when I'm having like where I can't take anymore, I start cooking for them, going through my mom routine. They're like, okay.
I'm at the point where I'm doing everything I can to get closer to these women so I can figure out where these drugs are coming from and how they're doing these tattoos. I hustled my personality for them to let me in their circle. It's a hustle. I've hustled you so I could learn about you. I hustled them to become one of them. And so now I know I got stuff to do.
Damn, son, they cleared your whole room out.
Everybody's gonna look who they took.
How many people they take?
11 people. Phone cards out there.
Say no, take it back in.
It's the dawn of a new day.
The heavy hitters moved out. I was somewhere around the middle, and I keep moving up. I'm more experienced than the new guys, and I'm more experienced as a whole. It's time to, get things really steamrolling. I can get in a lot of good information now.
Did they get anybody from your room?
What did you think about that?
Well, I'm a deep sleeper, and I didn't know anything was going on until I was right beside my ear. And I was like, instinctively, I just hopped up. What's going on? What'd I do? Then I realized it was everybody else. And I just sat there uncomfortably with my ribs digging into the floor. On the plus side, we're kind of black kings of this domain at this point.
That girl.
She was that kind of girl that just was like, I'm gonna show you what I'm working with, kind of thing. I mean, that was kind of her. I am definitely gonna miss Stephanie now that she's not here anymore. I mean, she kind of held my hand throughout this whole thing. Here's our genius right here. We love her. Yeah. If I had to say that there was that one person right now that I'm kind of having a little comfort in her, and it would be Stephanie. She definitely gave me insight about people like my daughter, people like everybody that, end up in this position. I want her to find herself.
What? Not with their job. So now I'm stuck because they look. because they lose.
Okay. When Stephanie comes back in, I was floored.
I want to talk to somebody that's not a law officer that works, but I want to talk to like the sheriff or somebody.
And I know you're upset.
I'm a little bit more than upset. You know how long it's since I've seen my daughter?
I need you to calm down. Don't make it any worse. I'm gonna see what I can figure out for you, okay?
I was speechless. I was like, what could have possibly happened? What are they saying?
They're having like it's. They threw the envelope and everything away that it came in, and there's like the little piece of paper that came with it. They need that. Whatever, that's fine. They called the bank confirmed everything. The money's there. It's legit. They want them to send another one.
They want them to send another one?
Yeah, because their officers threw away.
Something just don't sound
Like they've already talked to the bank.
I'm more perplexed than I have ever been in my life over this situation.
Never once have I bought into Stephanie. Stephanie's a scam artist. They want to sell your story, they feel sorry for me. It's constant manipulation.
They're making it hard for me. My bond's $10,000 for a misdemeanor. What the
I think Mona Lisa, for quite a while, definitely fell into it a little bit.
The bottom line is they think that thing is fake, and that's what they're
They don't think it's fake. They know it's real.
Stephanie is known to manipulate the system or say whatever she can do to get out of jail. When we double-checked to see if the check was good, we found out it had been altered, so we put her back in the section.
I think Stephanie is going to leave a mark on me. Some things I've watched her do, my daughter does to me. Those exact same games. She makes me look at some of my daughter's actions and start to question a little more. Boy, this is a shocker. Damn.
Out of here, man.
It's incredibly difficult to be undercover 24/7. Nobody does that. It's just ridiculously stressful. We were watching a pursuit. There was a traffic stop in Shively across the river in Kentucky, and the Louisville Metro Police Department were chasing somebody.
You getting up through on his head. He's flipping them off out the window.
Everybody in the pod, except for me, were cheering for him to get away. And he said, "Don't cheer for the cops. Don't cheer for the cops."
There's 30 cops right there. There's 30 cops. And then dropped about 70 knees and 18 elbows on it. Oh, yeah, he's going to be lit in the morning.
When he got that lead, he should have failed. He knew where he was. But then when he got on him, it was over.
Get away.
Boy, the helicopter would have made it hard. He could have had a shot at it. I have to keep reminding myself I'm not a cop in here. If I don't stand the character of the inmate, all bets are off. Anything could happen. Most of them bad. Maybe even being killed.
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
You could actually make some good money doing that, like across borders.
I've never done it.
What were the inmates telling you about smuggling drugs into jail?
I don't want to give too much because I know you guys have cameras. I just don't know how much you're actually going to show.
That wasn't the first time you showed someone dress. It was 2-ounce plugs. What?
Hey, do me a favor. Look up how to escape jail.
I can give you answers on that. You know, like.
The other one, there's all sorts of clothes. We cleaned out the properties of the floods. I got one myself once I found that. You know what I mean? So you could just call it a ride, get it all set up.
Yeah.
There's a room that's access to outside.
I'm kind of at a conflict here. I know that you guys have a job to do, but I also kind of have an honor code myself.
Just keep that door open. I mean, we are just boom. And dude, they could take off.
Bam.
Who are you loyal to?
Bunkies come first. That's pretty much how it goes.
Ryan's acting like an inmate even with the film crew. It concerns me that he's going rogue on us and he's siding with the inmates over the program.
Everybody stay the down.
I've been hearing a lot of different things. You know what I mean? It's in my... I don't know. Different things are coming to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole revelation you had about your mother was profound.
I finally feel like I've opened a door that I've had closed for so long. I definitely feel like Zach and I need to talk, but we've been fighting so much. He doesn't have much empathy for me. Absolutely not.
Listen. I'm not saying that they did a bad job raising you, Ash. The only reason I take my
communicate ever.
Babe, don't do this.
I'm hoping that Ashley's father's visit will help get her refocused on the program. We can't bring in her husband, Zach, because he was a participant in phase 1. Someone could recognize him easily.
It'll be good to see her. I'm looking forward to seeing her. Ashley is adopted by her mom and I. We got her when she was a baby, just a few months old. Ashley's biological mom had some drug and alcohol problems, and they just exasperated as she got older. Her biological mom and Ashley took very similar paths. She had a lot of lost years. She basically put me through hell for a long time.
I'll try to bring her back in one piece.
Oh,
Come in. Come in.
oh.
You need to come in. You need to come in.
Hey, baby. You missing home yet? Yeah. Take it easy.
It's so much better to see you than it would have been Zach, and I mean, that sounds so terrible.
Good to see you, baby. So tell me about it.
It's been kind of a roller coaster. You know, I have not at any point in my sobriety have thrown myself voluntarily into a room full of drug addicts and drugs and locked the door behind me.
Is there a lot of peer pressure?
I mean, you have in your face 24/7. You want this, you want this.
Being offered?
Sure.
And you're steering clear?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's been my biggest worry. For her to talk about the prevalence of drugs and being offered that, she walks a razor edge being in here.
I've been thinking a lot about Tammy since I've been in here. I made this connection with her that I've never made before. I finally saw her point of view. She couldn't be a mother to me, and I finally understand. You know what I mean? Being in here, sitting in here, knowing that some people just can't break it. The best thing for me was for her to let go. I finally forgave her. I always thought she was being selfish by not trying to be a mother to me.
But I realized being here that it would have been selfish for her to try.
Is it an eye-opener?
It has been the biggest eye-opener I probably have ever had in my life.
You're gonna have tough times ahead. You're gonna have to be forgiving yourself for a lot of things. Don't let the past affect your present. She has a real strength from within, and I'm really proud of her. I love you, kid.
I'll talk to you in... Oh my gosh, you smell like the real world.
For an interview over in our interview room.
What's your name? Kyle Ryan.
Ryan?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Come on in here.
What's going on, Ron?
I'm doing okay. I'm perfectly capable and ready to, with a fresh insight, answer any questions you might have.
I'm starting to worry a little bit for your safety, to be honest with you. I know you're in a room with Garza.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that, you know, Garza's your friend.
I can also gauge things fairly well for myself.
You know, they've got to film what you're telling them.
I know that they have a job to do, but if Garza doesn't want to say what it was, I don't feel like it's my my liberty to actually just start talking, spilling everything.
If you got to keep in mind, you're still in here on a program.
Yeah, but I do still have an honor code.
What's this honor code?
So there's a code that kind of permeates into my known friendships. I have to keep some people close while I am here.
That's fine when you're in there, but we feel like when you come here, they're pulling out inmates that are real inmates.
Yeah.
So they're getting the inmate of what really didn't happen. I'm kind of getting a vibe that you're getting a little bit too inmatey. Maybe you're not thinking about the program as much as we would like for you to. You're not an inmate.
Okay.
You're a person.
All right.
That's not an inmate.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about, or?
Not necessarily.
Ryan's always acted overconfident, but what he doesn't get is getting too close to inmates could backfire on him. If the inmates figure out he's a plant, he could be in serious danger.
I'm starting to feel bad lying to people just to get along with them, to get into their circles.
Okay. Because, you know, if I'm seeing stuff that I feel like maybe something behind you, you feel like you're close to these inmates and they're actually scheming behind you. You know, if I feel like your safety's in jeopardy, I will pull you out.
They told me, be an inmate, and now they're like, don't be an inmate.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
You can't get all the good information in jail by sitting around and watching. I'm a field agent in here. That's what I am. I'm not just some bird watcher.
Dustin's your husband, right?
Yes.
Is he your best friend?
He is. He's a pain in the ass. He's like, what you do today? Go to Walmart. And what else? I got 3 kids. Walmart takes all day. The girls from South Florida, we call it the penthouse suite, have asked me freely to hang out, and so I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, because this is the hub of information, and I'm sitting right in it.
Sheree, come here.
Mama Dukes is here. See what your kids do when you leave us home alone.
They just start getting stuff ready and they start tatting away, and I'm like, they're tattooing in front of me.
Staple's not straight.
They take the e-cig and they clear everything out the little tube, and then they take staples and they file down the staple and they stick it in the spongy part cap of the e-cig.
Will you hand me something to stir this up with, please?
Be a good listener, but don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Do about anything you want, as long as you're following the rules and regulations of the facility.
what's your two jobs over here?
We watch for the cops. And then they asked me to watch the door so I can let them know if a guard's coming in.
Cop watch.
Not cop watch. Yeah. When somebody yells out mop bucket or whoop whoop, it's giving them a heads up. Hide the stuff, it's on, they're coming in.
Yeah, it's like oblong. But just do it.
These girls, they're full on welcoming me in like family.
Let me find out.
Kind of like, oh my gosh.
I can tell Ashley's heavy-handed by the way your hand looks.
The CEO of me is like, I need to stop this. This isn't okay. You guys could get sick.
I'm gonna bleed.
There's blood everywhere.
We got a bleeder. Huh? Jeez. Bleeder.
I need more ink.
It's right there next to you.
Okay.
Right here.
Hey. I need more ink.
Can you hear Sheree?
Messing with the little girl's Doritos. I told them I was just saying.
I can't comprehend how you can come in as a CEO and not be aware of your surroundings. You got a pod of 40 women, 38 have been tattooed in 1 week and nobody notices.
We're having an issue in here with people talking to the police too much. Where we're from, you say as little as possible to the police. Hi and bye, if even that. It's just like in court. Keep your mouth shut.
You only talk to the cops when you're talking to keep their
This is how you talk to the cops. You don't.
As soon as that door closed, there we go, and tattooing again. I'm like, really? And nobody caught this?
Tension on deck. Tension on deck. Tension on deck. Hey! Hey! Brooke. East. Ryan. Yes. Pack your stuff. What? I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Shreddy, you got any toilet paper out there?
The sheriff, I think he just wants to throw me out. I think he thinks I'm getting too comfortable.
They did this last time to the new guy.
After Captain Maples talked to Ryan, I wanted to get him out of D-Pod. Get him away from Garza and the inmates that he's too close to and get refocused on the program.
Man, I wish they would have moved me over there, dude. Can we get your information?
My goal was to start learning more about the people in D because they had gotten to a point where they had trusted me more and they would start opening up. The personalities would come out more, but I'm mandated to start from complete scratch now.
Hey, y'all listen. Covington, Thomason, Dion. Belfonte. Yeah. All right, y'all, pack your stuff up.
I had to move Ryan into a new pod, but I still needed eyes and ears in D-Pod. So I'm moving Dion into D-Pod.
Come back, man.
I was thinking like, damn, they about to move some people. And then he called my name and I was like, I'm about done with this pod anyway. I'm excited for a new start over in D-Pod, and I'm hoping that it's a little bit better than being in C-Pod.
I felt bamboozled in a way. Why can't I figure out the truth in people? This girl is a master manipulator, and I've just been totally taken. At that point, I absolutely could no longer trust her at all, period, for any reason under the sun. And as far as the other inmates are concerned, oh, they're skating on thin ice. There's no way that I'll put an ounce of trust in them. I am so at my breaking point. And they just keep getting louder and louder. I have had it with Stephanie and Ashley. I just can't take this anymore.
Wait till you go to sleep. I hope that's not on TV.
It is.
Oh, so great. Are you trying to be funny?
No, I'm being dead serious. You know you don't care what you look like on television. You be acting like long fool.
The way she said this was gonna be on TV. Something's different about that Mona.
I act a fool. Do I? What's your issue?
I'm just saying you act crazy.
You just told me I act crazy and I act like a fool.
Look, no, girl, I ain't got no attitude towards nobody.
You really don't want to do it.
We are talking.
Okay, no, you got an attitude. Just talk
That's what we are having.
I mean, I'm not even speaking to you though, for real.
Who the does she think she's talking to? If you challenge me, I'm gonna raise up. I'm not that bitch you want to step to. I can say whatever I want to say, whatever I want to say. Just
Not
like
to me though. Keep what you
just
gotta
like
say.
everybody can say.
Dog, I hate being with you, for real.
Something this small should not.
Speaking, shut the up!
Well, you got a room up there.
It was like weird going in there. It was the first day all over. I gotta find me a good bunk. People were standing at their doors, and it was like a lot of white people in there. So I already knew I wasn't gonna get no rooms in those. Then I ended up going upstairs. They told us not to go upstairs in the training, but I seen a familiar face, which was a black dude upstairs. So I'm like, okay, cool. I go up there to talk to him. He tell me like the bed is full. I'm like, all right, man, you then. It's that it's empty bunks in here, and then you just got people standing at their door shaking their head telling you that you can't come in there because they don't like how you look.
When I first got into C-Pod, the only thing that I was thinking was, all of this. They up. What am I gonna do now? How am I gonna clown this program? What am I gonna do? They want me to get uprooted, but now I'm a inmate.
Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Dog, I hate being with you, for real.
Something this small should not.
Still speaking, shut the up!
So Ashley takes her sweatshirt off. I'm about to roll my sleeves up and whoop this little 19-year-old chick.
When Mona's talking with Ashley and the way she's kind of responding, I'm like, oh, okay. We're on the same team, aren't we, Mona? I'm gonna stay close to her. Little Ashley, she can be fine, and then the next thing you know, she is just like a bomb ready to explode.
What, you wanna get hit in the
in this pod really want to throw hands with me. Light is on.
I know the vibe of something's coming. I know it's coming. Little Ashley and her crew, they're the type, they're feisty, they got some deep anger issues going on. I need to let the COs know right now, because clearly they're not seeing it, but I am, and somebody's gonna get hurt. And so I'm letting them know right now, this is what's going on. Do something.
Cherie took a risk passing that note. They're not stupid.
Stop crying. I can't believe you here.
Ryan is extremely intelligent.
I realized that running a store gained you some sort of respect.
Bitches, are you referencing more than one of us, or just me? Bitch, I'll beat your ass. Do it, I'm right here. I'm done playing games, I don't care.
I can say whatever I want to say.
Not to me, though.
And I just kind of just asked her, who the does she think she's talking to?
What, you want to get hit on now?
I've been thinking a lot about Tammy since I've been in here. She couldn't be a mother to me. I finally forgave her.
I don't feel like it's my liberty to just start talking, spilling everything.
You're not an inmate.
I do still have an honor code.
Kyle Ryan, back your stuff.
Man, I gotta start all the way over. I gotta find me a good bunk.
They up. What am I gonna do now? How am I gonna clown this program?
Drug use goes on every day, and it's nonstop, but guards are missing it. I want to see how these guards respond. I have to make this be worth something.
Get that feeling in your throat, just we stabbed her.
I honestly don't know where my sanity is anymore. I'm so afraid I'm gonna be They're so high, and they start just getting violent and crazy.
Don't put your finger on my forehead, dog. Stop!
Little Ashley, she's physically aggressive. She's even exchanged some words with Mona Lisa.
I can say whatever I want to say, whenever I want to say.
Not to me, though.
I worry about Mona. I really want to protect her. Writing this note, I was hoping that maybe they'll come in and find some drugs, and maybe they'll get rid of some of these people.
Yesterday, Detective Girth received a note from a inmate, and there was some drugs going on somewhere in either room 4 or 5.
All right, everybody downstairs and on the wall.
What do we do this week?
Let's go.
finally, we get a CO who does their job and comes in, and we're like, thank you.
All the ladies, come this way for me. Everybody this way, this way, this way.
When a shakedown happens, usually it's a dynamic entry, so the inmates don't have time to hide their contraband.
Starting at this corner, line up facing the wall. Everybody line up facing the wall.
We don't generally have a lot of shakedowns in FPOD, but being that we got information, we have to act on it. Hopefully we can find the drugs and stop the people involved.
The COs are finally doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're up in that room where little Ashley stays, and I'm like, I know by looking at little Ashley's face, she is nervous as can be.
Where the is she been?
Yep.
Oh my God. That's why I said give the to me.
I've never seen her so quiet and actually looking scared, so I was like, whoa. They're gonna find this, so there's a few of us that are like, oh my gosh, finally, get them out of here, get the drugs out of here, because we can't take it anymore.
Fresh guy. 3 of them I don't know.
The pod was a very cohesive group that had a similar outlook on things. That's gone now. Now there's new inmates. There's like 5 more people there that weren't there before. So there was a shift in power. When you take the leaders out, there's a vacuum, and somebody is going to step up into that vacuum.
When I first got into C-Pod, I was kind of let down because my goal was to start learning more about the people in D because they had gotten to a point where they had trusted me more.
Ryan was getting too comfortable with the inmates in D-Pod and was losing sight of the program. I'm hoping the move to C-Pod will help him refocus on why he's here.
When I was moved to C-Pod, that was a reality check. I don't want to risk playing the game, getting involved in the real systems that they have that could land me in jail in reality. Now I'm having to say as little as possible and observe everything.
What's today? Hump day. Every day's hump day. Every day's hump day.
When I was in C-Pod, I was kind of getting a little tense being in there.
Who the in the shower? Was it 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I'm trying to take a damn shower. Yo!
It was kind of crazy, but at least I had people I was cool with. Not like I get moved to a whole nother pod to where like I have to start everything back over again. This new pod is like really full of like a bunch of hardcore criminals and stuff.
Y'all heard him coming in? Y'all heard that door?
Somebody brought a sack of weed in, and they was smoking it in the first cell, like right next to me and stuff.
I'm on.
This is the first time I started seeing people do drugs. It's kind of hard being around a bunch of people in that situation.
Look, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy over here. Crazy.
My boy Brian came down and we was talking and stuff. Cause Brian kind of put me up on everything that's going on and stuff.
I swear on everything else, this is the only state that I'm into where everybody's drug dealers, but ain't nobody got no money. Something to support their head.
Yeah, I never had any problem with nobody going through my stuff like in C-Pod. It's scary.
I swear to God.
I noticed like in this pod, people watching you 24/7. It's kind of creepy because it's like everybody is just facing you and stuff, and they worried about what you got or what type of person you are. So you feel like a gladiator because you got all your stuff and you like, everybody just staring at you. It's affecting me, and like it's not making me be myself 100%. I'm starting to have like more negative thoughts.
Like, are y'all not hard enough to know when they're telling us to get out of our cells, like they're about to do a shakedown? Right.
The people that you know are guilty, they can't stand still. They're shaking, they're upset. Like, they're physically like, oh man, you know, what the why is this happening?
Yeah, because
I look over and one of the girls put something inside of that coffee cup. And I'm like, holy I want to get a guard's attention. And of course, can't, you know, say anything.
Who's in the report? Come on up. Here we go. Watch my roll.
I'm so confused on how they're not seeing this. I mean, the body motions are so obvious. Hey guys, you missed it, it's right here. And I'm just like, I just want to say something so bad, and I have to just bite my tongue and be like, la, la, la. It's frustrating.
Stay in your rows.
Seriously checking under the stools and stuff.
I felt like the guards were something's going on. They're looking for something, you can tell.
Okay.
Please, God, please find it.
Seriously checking under the stools and stuff.
So the inmates tell you the whole story. Just watch them. You don't have to do investigating. Just watch the inmates.
Go ahead and go sit down. Take a seat on your box. You're awfully nice saying that. Pavey and Lewis squirted over by the microwave. Shake these beds down.
Welcome to the trap house, cuz. We just got ran in by the feds. And they still didn't find Huh?
Is it ink, ma'am? I'm just gonna say some of us can go to the toilet faster than others.
That was the worst.
That was the worst shakedown ever. That's not a shakedown, that's a tosser. When they come in, I'm like, yeah. Just to be like, really? Oh my gosh.
You know that, Elena. Yeah. She's right.
The girls are able to quickly move drugs throughout the pod to hide them. Some of the guards are just not capable of doing their job correctly. This is a joke. Now we gotta deal with the drama and aftermath with little Ashley because of this, and I don't really know what this means for Mona.
Mixing a bunch of stuff up. I don't know what's going on though. They got pulled out of our pod. How many?
D-pod, you could tell that there were a lot of thugs, you know, gangsters, and when you walk into, you know, C-pod, it's not like that. There are so many other people, and they're all always right up on you. So it's way more of a community, but way more overbearing.
I'm just asking, any one of y'all be interested in selling y'all business to Brady for a honey bun or a dandy?
Something that I did notice was a lot of people trade trays with commissary items.
You ain't trying to sell yours? You ain't trying to sell yours?
It's worth it.
Yeah. Can I get a nutty? Yeah, give me that. Give me that, I give you a nutty one.
I like this place. The people here are cool, down to earth, very personable, easy to talk to. Things that took me 2 weeks in D-pod, I did in a matter of like 2-3 hours now. Like I said before, you can't just watch these things, you have to become involved. I became involved in the politics. I became involved in the economy. I became involved in the stock market there. This is a calculated move on my part. I'm an inmate, I can do this stuff, and I can get other people's respect. Whatever I was doing was working.
We specifically told all the undercover participants not to trade commissary when they were inside.
So my advice would be, don't take what you don't have. You owe somebody money in there, it's serious.
It frustrates me that we moved him out of D-pod because he was getting too close to inmates, and then he moves into C-pod and he's trading commissary. It makes me really wonder where Ryan's at right now.
Here, we pass you my stuff here.
They found absolutely nothing. It is just so unreal to me.
It's not these girls' fault why they continue to do what they're doing. It's the guards.
From the get-go, me and Ashley, you know, we bonded really quickly, and then once we came clean about who we really were, we're always watching each other's backs.
Serious problem.
We're both a little worried about Mona having to sit there with Ashley in the pod, because it's already been shaky with them too. Mona had made quite a few comments. It made me think she's in the program as well.
Oh, that's not on TV.
It is. No, you don't care what you look like on television. You act like normal.
Well, some of the interesting things. We're counting our days, how many days we've been here.
You know, it's come down to now me and Ashley are like, yeah, it's time to tell Mona. Mona, get your ass over here. We need to talk.
I think we all know why we're here.
Clearly, we know that there's others. You know what I mean? So,
You're not alone. You're not alone.
when they came to me and they started to tell me, I was like, are you telling me what I think you're telling me? I thought it was the one, two, you guys said something. I thought I was. Well, until you said something. I was like, I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this. You're such a great actress. You cried your ass out to beat your
I had no, that's real though. That's real. I mean, it really.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Cherie's note passing is so risky. And with all these shakedowns, she's gonna blow our cover. It's just a matter of time. I mean, I don't know why she's doing it. You know, because I come from a place where they always say snitches lay in ditches and snitches, you know, basically die, so. Throwing specific people under the bus and creating more around exactly where it's coming from, you know, man, I don't know if I feel that. I don't feel that. I don't feel that's gonna be safe for her, and it certainly isn't safe for us. I don't know about you guys, so I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I'm not with it. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Because you can get money. Yeah, I gave you below your cover. I didn't come this far tonight.
Oh, I understand. Absolutely.
Yeah. No. Okay, done. All right, I'm exiting now.
She seriously didn't know until right then.
I was definitely surprised with how she was reacting. I was just trying to figure a way to just bond together so that if it comes down to people start asking us a bunch of questions, we can work together to kind of push them off. Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
That note can definitely get us in trouble. She's like opening up Pandora's box here.
My name's Kyle.
Since I've been here in C-Pod, I function more like someone who is in jail and networked a little better, and it just took way faster.
Try to find another train. Another train? What, breakfast? How many is that already? One?
Say if I got a bunch of food, you ain't got nothing, you want to come borrow something from me, and I put a surtax on it at the store.
If I gave you like a noodle on Friday, I'm probably gonna want 2 back.
If someone can't pay what they owe, then they've got to face the music.
It's really what you see in the movies and stuff, like the rapes and the stabbing. That stuff really happens.
We ban stores in our jail because when inmates can't pay their debt, it never ends well.
I realized that running a store gained you some sort of respect and can give me an insight that I won't get anywhere else. I started talking to Alex, and I started just kind of asking questions. And I learned all of his faults and flaws. If I were to run a store, I could move up the ranks, play the system a little bit, make a lot of money, gain a lot of influence, use my intelligence to, you know, work up the ladder of a few things, and I could literally start making some huge moves in jail. Breaking the rules sometimes, it pays, it's worth it, and it's really not that big a deal.
Head down.
Up on the wall, lady. What the
The first raid didn't turn up anything, so we decided to do the second raid to catch them off guard and hopefully find something.
I was starting to feel like I'm not doing anything right. And then all of a sudden, we had the second shakedown. And I'm hoping that maybe this will turn into something completely different.
What the are they tearing up our room like that for? All of them run to her room, and I could sense the tension. I could sense the nervousness because half of those girls in there were guilty of something.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Why ain't they in nobody else's room, though?
I'm watching out the corner of my eye for Ashley. I call her the Angry Bird. I started looking for Angry Bird, and sure enough, Angry Bird was scurrying around.
This was definitely the reason her
It's something new. I've never seen.
Somebody snitched on me. Somebody
It's on the Shark Tank website.
Down, something's gonna happen here. I mean, all I could think about was, okay, this could blow all of our covers. I'm gonna have to pay the price for something someone else did.
Right now, I'm gonna be in a fight.
Somebody snitched on me. Somebody
It's on the Shark Tank website.
Can somebody open that?
Right now, I'm gonna be in a fight.
Can we move?
Are we done?
Can we get up?
Ashley's already been on the edge of breaking. It makes me extremely nervous because now I'm thinking, you know, Ashley and I just had a tiff. Who's the person they're gonna look at first? Me, of course me.
It's starting to get to the point where it's really aggravating. They tear everything apart.
Or it just had something to do with people opening their mouths about because
She is going to be that one that snaps mentally.
listen, somebody in this fire. Bitches want to be
Charisse.
Ashley kept saying, one of us just ratted you out. She was super fired up.
Yeah, because they do that. They've been doing this, trying to make an event. It's pissing me off.
There's suspicion left and right. And when one person's angry, another angry person's gonna feed off of that. And it just creates like a vortex effect. Clearly there's a fight about to go down.
I'll get to where you came from, because that was not for you, not to choke you up.
I am definitely just over little Ashley thinking she's hard because she's behind bars.
You know what? You make a little piss on herself. I swear to God.
Angry Bird was just unleashing and unloading on everybody. She just pushes everybody's buttons. I am so worried about Ashley right now. I can see it in her face. Homegirl is about to crack.
Hey, Samuels, pack your stuff, man.
As people go out, the balance of power continues to change. So I'm thinking, what do I need to fit into this environment? The one positive out of this whole thing is a bunk is available. So this is a real good opportunity to learn from a different perspective.
How's it feel, man? So, like I said,
Ryan's kind of interesting. I didn't really have a relationship with any of the new people coming in. Just trying to make sure he had something to eat because he doesn't eat much. Doing okay? Doing okay? Ryan is extremely intelligent.
Commissary for y'all. Want to see him?
He also sees himself above the majority of humankind intellectually. And here, that's just asking for trouble. We'll see.
I'm not sure what day it is right now. I'm kind of exhausted and tired, and I miss being CPOB. Now I'm starting to really forget stuff on the outside and stuff. It's like really, I'm starting to believe my cover story like I'm never getting out now. Where I'm from, if you take somebody, it will be consequences. It's getting harder as the days go on. My mental state is kind of like starting to deteriorate a little bit. It sucks just knowing that you gotta be in there. Trying to keep my sanity in there. It's like, I'm sick of the people. I'm so sick of this place.
I made the trip out here to come and see Dion in the jail. We have good conversation for the most part, but sometimes he's so frustrated in there that he just gets on the phone and just goes on a rampage and he just attacks.
I'm so ready to get out of this ratchet. Like I'm really about to trip.
You got an EC? Damn, man, I'm on the phone.
I am very, very worried about him. I'm very concerned. I'm nervous now that we're here. I'm crying, baby. I missed you.
You wonder why you weren't answering your phone.
I know. Crying all on my forehead.
My bad. And I'm stinky too.
Yeah, you are.
Just being in there made me realize how bad it's getting for me and everything. I can't believe you're here.
I know.
I gotta sit down on my head. I forgot how you looked. I ain't gonna lie.
So excited to see your face. You look a mess.
I am. It sucks so bad.
Yeah, you look like a homeless person right now.
I feel like a homeless person. The first day I come into the pod, somebody gets stumped out in the shower.
You seen that?
Yeah, from my bed. It was crazy.
And
so I get in there.
officers don't do anything?
And the officers come in there just for chow and to take our stuff and make sure we ain't got extra blankets, but they don't do. Yeah, they don't give us no security, like literally. It's hard to tell like when it's day and night in there. Like we don't get to see outside, so it's like terrible. And then the lights make my head hurt all day, so it suck. Started to get irritated all the time. We ready to fight and
Oh God, don't fight.
I know, I'm trying not to. I hate it so bad. Like, I'm literally, like, I'm losing my mind in there. I've been waking up thinking like I was at home and then like it was like a terrible dream being here. I hope this is real. I hope I ain't sleep right now, because I swear I'll be so pissed at myself.
You're
if I
not
sleep, man.
You're not sleeping.
Because...
Are you safe? Are you gonna make it? Doesn't sound safe. Doesn't sound safe.
Yeah, it's not safe at all. It sucks so bad. Oh, this ain't a dream. Because I swear if I wake up and it's a dream, I've been thinking about jumping off the top
Not a
of it.
dream. Deion's been through a lot, and he went through a phase where he was pretty delinquent. That's what concerns me. That's what scares me, because I don't know how much longer he's gonna be here, and I don't know how soon, like, you know, he'll be like acting like the rest of them. And so I feel like it's gonna rub off on him, you know, it's gonna make him change. I don't wanna leave him here. This is crazy.
Hey. Yo, hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. So, hey, they said they were coming here to give us jumpsuits. Now we still ain't got a jumpsuit.
When I was going back, I started shaking. I wanted to cry. I really didn't want to say anything to anybody. So, like, I was hoping, like, nobody was by my bed and stuff and come talk to me. I just went and laid down, and I did cry, trying to, like, get everything together. I'm like, oh, man, I'm back in hell. I kept questioning myself if I really seen Ashley or not. I didn't believe, like, I actually met her when I came in. I don't think it was real. Why would they bring her here? It was confusing to me. I think I'm losing it. Out in this, it sucks.
That's where you came from. The show's not for you, not to choke you up.
All downhill from here.
Y'all bitches are
Bitches, are you referencing more than one of us or just me? I couldn't take the anymore.
I'm not
trying to be hard on camera.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. All right. Bitch, I'll beat your ass.
Do it, I'm right here.
Ain't nothing but space and opportunity. Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? Then get the up. Bitch, I'll beat your ass.
Do it, I'm right here.
Ain't nothing but space and opportunity. Is that what you want to do? I don't give a I don't care. Let me find out I'm in jail for the rest of my life for better. Get off of me. You want to be hard on camera, then get the up. You want to talk on camera, then get the up. Because that's what you're doing. I ain't had no problem with you, but now everybody else is looking at you. Get up.
Everyone's looking at you. I've tried to stay back from the whole fighting thing just because that's another charge on you. But I had to stand up for myself today. I couldn't take the anymore.
I'm about to lose my mind, is what's gonna happen.
Sherry marked that.
I don't care. For real, I don't. Because you know why bitches do it? Because you let them do it.
Ashley has to have this moment. She's got to show that she's there. But at the same time, if it goes down, I'm I'm not gonna let Ashley catch a charge because I need her there with me. I don't want to be here by myself. I will make sure nothing happens.
I'm done playing games. I don't care. Because I know the mentality of drug users. When you're all riled up, I wouldn't put it past anybody to actually throw a hand at some point.
I'll put hands on her. What the and you're trying to, like, make me fight you. That's what that was, right? It was like being a child. But I thought I was the youngest in this pod.
I hate all y'all white.
Hoochies. It's ambush time, I can promise you that. Not like it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. And what they're going to do is they're going to take you behind the curtain. And what they're going to do is they're going to bring more than one. And whether or not you'll get your ass beat is just depends on how bad of a person you are. You know what I mean? It just kind of just depends on what you have inside of you. I just hope you know how to kick.
Ain't nobody sleeping tonight. How about that?
Listen up.
Keep an eye on that. That drain right there.
We got 3 different sections flooding because of that drain.
Flush. Yep.
Whoa. Got a water and piss coming out of that drain.
Damn. We got the sewage coming up. We got a fire.
Oh my God, I see the water coming out.
Oh my God. It's a turd on the floor right there.
I felt like I had herpes of the olfactory system of some sort. People could literally get infections and potentially die from this. He most likely has something like a ruptured appendix and he needs to get something like now.
These girls coming out our toilets and our showers water.
It was bubbling up, trust me. It was like, ew, ew.
You don't have to be trained to know you don't leave people in human excrement. You know, some of this stuff is actually alive.
The best solution we have going on now is to turn the water off to stop the flooding.
We can't even flush this.
We're gonna have to move inmates. The tension's gonna rise.
You say one more thing, I'm smacking his ass. I swear to God, bro.
It's gonna be a show up in this tonight.
Elena's in this pod with this girl who snitched on her. And she's fired up.
Is there issue? Right. If they're gonna fight, it's gonna happen.
We're sitting down.
If they want to grab somebody as a hostage, this is the point that it'll happen.
Like, this sucks. This is terrible.
If someone's throwing up blood, get them the out of here.
How can you treat people like that?
I'm in a state of hypervigilance. I'm gonna have PTSD. I'm gonna have PTSD from this.
Just give them first. Right.
They don't give a I'm picking up a chair, man.
It's dangerous here.
I will light this whole up in here. You understand me?
You guys ready?
You ever been in jail before, man?
No.
It takes a lot to survive in a place where you have to always be on watch.
Hello?
I feel like nothing about this place is making it better.
Hey, Ryan, can I lay with you?
I feel like he's gonna get raped in a second.
You want out?
I do.
Bitch, I'll beat your ass.
I'm right here.
I'm so sick of this place.
sorry, sir. They're all here.
Oh, yeah, they found out. Whoa! Yeah, we got the sewage coming up.
We got a flare.
Hey, man, it stinks like It's a turd on the floor right there.
I felt like I had herpes of the olfactory system of some sort. People could literally get infections and potentially die from this.
You know, some of this stuff is actually alive. I don't know.
Like, I don't know what the that is. I've never seen that before.
Worms.
What the is a worm?
We can't seem to stop the sewage that's flowing into the pods, so it's a major problem now. This has never happened in the Clark County Jail before. It's a terrible situation. We're responding as fast as we can.
You got water coming out into your room. It's coming out his room?
It's coming out of all. Get my shoes. Get our shoes.
We can get really sick on doing it.
Well, I guess really. You don't have to be trained to know you don't leave people in human excrement. That's someone formerly in law enforcement. I believe that the administration, they can't control what happens outside the facility, and that's not their fault. Well, how they respond is their fault.
It's coming out our toilets and our showers.
They are working on it.
When your whole sewer collapse affects 300 inmates, what do you do? This is complete chaos right now.
There's no point in cleaning it because it's just going to keep coming up.
There's a point. That's unsanitary.
Listen, once maintenance fixes it, then we'll come in and clean it. We can't do anything until then.
How about this? See how they treat us? See how they spin us?
So the best solution we have going on now is to turn the water off to stop the flooding.
The toilets won't flush, you say?
We'll turn the water off.
Crazy.
We got covered up, but we can't even flush this. And it keeps backing up and everything.
We're out of luck. Yep.
Our inmates don't have drinking water, they don't have a toilet they can flush, they can't take a shower. It's not the best solution, but it's the only solution we have right now.
You want to talk on camera to get the up.
Put your hands on me.
All you do is talk. Now everybody else is looking at you. Get up.
Everyone's looking at you. Just go back to sleep.
What the
Truth back in the rooms.
Yeah, I can see it right now. I mean, it's bubbling. I mean, it's bubbling here.
Did you just have that bug?
It's gradually building.
Right here.
I know that this is not a good situation.
Oh my God, here it comes.
Let's put a bunch of tampons.
Oh, good.
I fixed it.
Ashley was super fired up, but our whole pod kind of teamed up as a unit.
Very good, very good. Cherie, one for the team.
Well, we only get 2 a month, so I figured I'd save my 2 for something special. I'm doing whatever it takes to make these women trust me. The sheriff, picked me. He asked me to come investigate, find out where things are coming from, and that's what I'm here to do. And
Everybody, our pod is so creative. You name it, we can fix it.
A lot of the tension in the pod, is completely gone. Like, even with all that craziness, it brought us all together.
I'm about to pass out.
I'm getting pissed. I'm looking at Brian and I'm like, no, this.
I can't do it no more, man.
Well, they saying about the water, man.
Probably gonna be off for a while.
They're like, oh, well, we're trying to get y'all some water. And then 3 hours later, we still ain't got water. Being from Detroit, like growing up in that rough neighborhood showed me that, you gotta be a little bit tougher. I don't like taking from anybody.
I haven't drunk water all day. You need bottled water. Have you drunk water today? I need some water too, man. I'm about to pass out.
We're gonna get y'all one of those 5-gallon water jugs.
Man, I can't take this long, man.
Y'all, there's your running water.
But we ain't supposed to get mad about this. See, we ain't supposed to be upset about this. I live here. I don't like my house like this.
A guy named Jeremy is complaining of pain. He had described having blood come out in his stool and throwing out blood. Ryan, he said that he'd been a medic. I said, well, he used to be a medic. Why don't you see what's wrong?
I'm a medic in the Army, and they teach you, some rudimentary stuff. With the living creatures and fecal matter in the water, it was a very real possibility that any of us or all of us could have gotten something that could make us sick.
Sharp.
Do me a favor, lay on your back. Do something to you, all right? Yes, sir.
We actually got
down there more. He starts pointing to the lower right quadrant of his stomach. Press down. Let it go.
Yeah.
There's only one real organ there besides, intestine, and it's the appendix. Hey, you got appendicitis, man. Hey, they think he most likely has something like a ruptured appendix, and he needs to get somewhere like now.
These don't care about this.
Dude, this is not good, man. He said
I can kick it in. Y'all ain't giving me shot.
I'll get a shot for him, dude. He might die, man, for real.
Where we gotta go?
Y'all to one side for the night. Listen for me. Put on your jumpsuit. Bring your mat and your blanket, and let's roll.
As soon as they said, you guys are going to classification, I'm like, oh.
It is the most wretched, foul, dirty, disease-infested, grossest place I've ever been in my life.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Yes, it's so gross over there.
Come on, I got time. Grab your stuff, let's go. Come on. Are you done?
Yeah.
Go.
Our pod is comfortable for us. Walking out of that into classification was like seriously walking through the gates of hell.
It felt like I had no control over my fate whatsoever. Like, It was all in the hands of whatever was gonna happen. It was just unbelievable craziness. Wondering, it's my daughter. Is she going through this? Has she gone through this?
Their girlfriends are meeting up and all this stuff, and it's just overly crowded and loud. And there was Mackenzie.
It's like Christmas! I miss my girls! I miss them so bad. I want to come back over there so bad. It's like Christmas! I miss them!
Cherie thought, like, Kenzie basically wanted to kill her.
What a stupid bitch. She needs to be worried about who's going to be getting jumped next, who's going to be getting hit. I got something for her.
Mackenzie is someone I wouldn't want to be around. I wouldn't want to be on her bad side. Because she just does not give a
I'm scared of being attacked off guard.
So Cherie and I found an open cell, which I kind of thought was like a miracle from God. I was like, hey, let's just go in here and sit down and try to figure out like what's gonna happen next.
I'm gonna throw out. I'm afraid I'm gonna pass out. This is the one place that's famous on the jail that if someone wants to beat your ass, this is where it gets done because they come in and they don't lock the door and they'll beat the out of you.
Talk to me about who specifically you're concerned about here.
Mackenzie is freaking batty as crap. I don't understand anymore. Like, my basis for coming in here was to kind of help the sheriff see things, and I feel like I'm just being jumped is what it feels like. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this sucks. I can't breathe. I know I'm a target. I can hear already, I know I'm a target. Mackenzie's already saying, let me find out what bitch is. I had a full-blown panic attack. I'm scared to death. Yeah, I'm staying right here. I'm not moving. It's the only option. It's the only chance for survival we have right now. We're sitting down. Look at here.
You can't go a morning egg eating without water. That's efficient.
On an administrator standpoint, it doesn't get too much worse than this. We know that inmates are going to act like inmates. We're going to have problems on inmates. The tension is going to rise. It's going to be miserable for the inmates. And there's absolutely nothing we can do about it.
I'm like 2 seconds.
We holding in poop all day, and it's like, what do we do?
We ain't drunk water all day. I'm glad that we all got dehydrated.
It's chaos all around me, and once you get treated like an animal so much by the COs and everything, you start to believe that you are one.
So we gotta wait 2 hours?
The bathrooms are already full, though. It's the problem.
It's full of since this morning.
I was getting delirious, like I was lightheaded, dehydrated, and I got pissed.
So y'all should come use these bathrooms then.
Ryan came to the conclusion that he needed immediate medical attention. I kind of agree, because if you're throwing up blood and blood's coming out of your rectum, you probably need to see a doctor.
Hey, you're welcome to come in here, boy.
I don't care, man. He needs somebody. He might die, man, for real.
What? Why are you banging on the door?
We need somebody now, like
Why?
now. He most likely has appendicitis. He has rebound pain.
You're a doctor?
Huh?
You're a doctor?
I'm a medic in the Army. It doesn't matter if I'm a janitor. If someone's throwing up blood, get him the out of here.
All right, what's his last name? Paulum?
I don't know what his last name is. Paulum. He needs
Okay,
someone
we're
like
already
now.
aware of him.
Okay.
Stop banging on the door.
This is not good, though.
They were actually making me angry by their... They just didn't care.
Hey, pour into a ball, man. It takes pressure off your abdomen.
This is Clark County at its finest.
You can die from appendicitis. To know that I could literally be watching a guy's precious moments wasting away, it angered me. It made me want to actually just throw in the towel and start hitting one of the guards. I don't even know how long that thing's going on, but you need something now, dude. You have
I know
rebound.
that, you know that, and they don't care.
Hey, where's somebody?
Dead over there, Miss Thompson. He can't even move. He ain't breathing no more.
Okay, I need for you to come out. Okay, let's try to get you up.
I'm relieved that he's getting some kind of medical attention.
Okay.
I hope he gets to a hospital.
Here we go.
All right, buddy, go have it, lay down, okay? That's gonna help you here. Give it about 20 more minutes, and it should be helping.
What they say?
Oh, they gave me a little ass my stomach. That's it.
You don't have appendicitis?
No, they're not even nervous.
They were just like, oh, just give him a pill. Inmates are not people to these guards, these COs. To know that I was technically lumped into the category of being less than a human being, it hit me wrong.
We're gonna die here.
Y'all should use
I bet your own toilet out there works, don't it?
We see you come use this bathroom to see.
I bet your toilet out there works just fine.
I'm going crazy.
Just a malfunction here, gentlemen. You can use the bathroom. Water's running.
I just told you all this.
The water's still on.
Right now, it's going to be off. You all can use the bathroom.
We see you come use this bathroom to see.
All right, let me make an announcement to everybody. Everybody hear me? Everybody out? I'm going to say this one time. The water's going to be on all night long. You will be able to use it, okay?
When we gonna get that? When we gonna get that 5-gallon water?
You're not going to get the 5 gallon water.
So we don't get nothing to drink. You just told us that we was getting water to
Just
drink.
comprehend what I'm saying here, gentlemen, okay? The water's going to be on all night long. You don't need the 5 gallon buckets.
They keep disrespecting us. I'm starting to get to that breaking point to where, like, I do want to fight.
We was just told we was getting water.
I'm telling you as a lieutenant, I've got word from my chief and sheriff that the water's going to be on all night long, okay?
Yes, it is. Y'all blah, 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 and tried to walk up on us and start yelling. And I'm like, you don't scare me.
Here in a little bit, they're flushing out the systems. They're going to turn it on for you guys so you all can use the restroom, okay? Huh?
Hey, what you gonna scare us? You do it 13.
Crazy, man. We supposed to live like this.
Yeah, because 3E is the trustees, they're in 1D. 3F is the female, so they're in 1D.
What are you gonna do? Moving 300 inmates is never easy, especially when you don't have anywhere to put them. So you can see, I mean, we got the chief of police up here helping us. Everybody's gonna be awake all night. We're gonna have guards on watch all night. Whatever you do, you know, this is crazy.
They're in 3A section are going to 1C section. The girls that are in 1B are going to 1D section. Make sense?
Everybody in 1B, pack everything you own. Up now, go.
Tire irons. See? Look, see? I was very shocked, but very relieved.
What are we doing? Pack your stuff up, please.
And they finally told us to get all of our stuff and that we were moving again. I've exercised this much. We have no idea where we're going.
All right, guys, let's go.
They were actually making me angry. They would not treat one of the guard staff or a member of their family that way. And the inmates didn't really have recourse other than taking care of themselves. And
One thing at a time, let's go. Let's go, I said one thing at a time.
Listen up, y'all need to get your stuff together. They're gonna move you. Do whatever you need for the night.
When I found out that we was being moved, I was excited. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, they taking care of the situation, and now we gonna have, water in the bathroom.
All right, gentlemen, how many you want at a time? Keep going.
Just don't shoot me.
Straight to the stairs and go up. Keep walking straight up the stairs.
I was one of the first people coming up there and stuff. Everybody just had to come in there and start like picking spots and stuff. And that's when it started getting harder once more people start flooding in.
Suck ass being up there. What's the purpose of it? Like, it don't make sense. Like, you still ain't have water.
Water's all
Katrina. Hell yeah, it's crazy.
They can at least get us a damn cup of water.
They lied to us 1,000 times. Crazy. Crazy, man.
The inmates are getting a little frustrated because they don't know what we're doing behind the scenes to keep them safe. I understand that Dion's caught up and he's upset about the situation. I'm concerned that he might incite a riot.
Y'all see that? Look at them drinking that nice water, nice cold water. People are without water for 9 hours a day. 9 hours. You need anything?
I'm on the edge. These people over here, they make you want to hit them.
I was smacking his ass. I swear to God, bro. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
Can you live what we live? It's gonna need more than that, though. Absolutely, to get water. Microwave ice.
It's crazy.
People are sleeping on top of each other. It's freezing. There's no water, barely any food. We can't have commissary. We can't call our families or anything like that. So it's really not great up here. It's like the worst type of homeless shelter.
you got all that stuff going on. It's easy for there to be conflict.
With inmates, when you bring them out of their daily routine, tension's gonna rise. You got chaos inside the section. We have people mopping 24/7 right now. Our officers being just pulled every which direction trying to get through the night. Tonight's gonna be horrible.
So you had roughly 60 people in our pod spread out, and then there was an issue with the microwave.
plug-ins were all along the walls where people were sleeping. So you had to leave stuff in there for 5 minutes at a time while some guy held it on his lap or had to get out of his bunk and so on and so forth.
Come on, Bert. Oh. Hey, plug and hook back up on Bert.
Hey, I gotta put this over here. I'm not plugging the microwave in anywhere because he's flipping out right now. He's flipping out. Everybody's flipping out.
Well, it's been over here all okay, plug it in then, punk.
I ain't no punk.
Oh, shit. Well, you ain't no microwave either.
That microwave busted. I don't care.
Busted.
Let me get my out.
I did 4 years in this. I'm cooler than you. I'm better than you. Oh, no.
Guys, we're not enjoying this either. Please work with us, not against us.
Where's the microwave?
Things could get real ugly real quick.
We ain't gotta like each other, but we still gotta work together against him. It's us against them first. We can work our own out later.
Now you have over 40 people, I'm sure, and people knew each other. There are people that did not like each other in there. There's one girl in there. Her name is Elena.
Me and Elena have done all our time right here in this bar.
Elena has done a lot of time.
This is my 3rd time ever being locked up, but the 2nd time I did 18 months.
And I guess there was some sort of snitch involved in that situation.
Elena's snitch is in here. So we're probably gonna have some conflict a little bit later because it's pretty serious. The girl got Elena 18 months and she's in this pod.
Because of the move, Elena's in this pod with this girl who snitched on her. And she's fired up.
Going down, we in the bar.
Code for a fight is you put your tennis shoes on. Clearly there's a fight about to go down.
It's gonna be a show up in this tonight.
And I could feel the energetic shift. I could feel, I know anger. I can just smell it. I can feel it. I can taste it. I don't even have to hear it. I can just sense it. Elena started to pull her crew together. And they start moving over, moving over, moving over.
Just stay away from her. Stay on the one side. I mean, that's not which way? Yeah, we on it. We on it. 3 times
And then they start heading to this one particular cell.
I had not seen a fight before this. I definitely felt like just this level of stress that I hadn't felt was terrifying. Like, that anxiety hit immediately.
She ain't coming out that room. It's all.
It's not feeling about it. It's their issue.
Right.
If they're gonna fight, it's gonna happen regardless. Let them fight because then it's gonna be over with in the squad.
I say this doesn't have nothing to do with you.
The root of that fight was very simple. This young lady that was in that pod allegedly snitched on several people that are here. So she's got a couple of ass whoopings coming her way before she gets out of here.
I feel like I did.
All right, everybody downstairs and on the wall.
I've never seen somebody snitched on me.
I'm watching these girls fight, and I'm thinking, I wonder if they think I snitched. And am I gonna get my ass beat severely? And I'm scared to death. I'm gonna have PTSD. I'm gonna have PTSD from this. You're gonna have to give me counseling.
It's an ice box here. You know, huddled up like a bunch of Eskimos.
It's crazy. They have heat, but they won't cut it on.
One person's rubbing my head with their feet. Then I wake up a little bit ago, I'm getting my butt rubbed by some feet.
I didn't get no sleep that night and stuff. The floor was hard and dirty. It stunk in there.
So this is what I wake up to. When we go use the bathroom, look at the toilet. There you go.
It's unsanitary. You're not supposed to smell all night.
I need something to drink. I had a headache out this world.
Here it comes. Goon squad. Let's go, everybody on your board. On your man, let's go. Get to the count, let's go.
They enforcing some stuff that they feel is important and stuff, which is the unimportant stuff.
Got me trapping like a
I was like, man, I gotta just suffer through this. And like, I did want to quit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I still been contemplating it because I'm like, man, this is terrible.
You see how they do it? Y'all supposed to take care of us and give us water. But you know what? Don't nobody give a because we're criminals. And you're supposed to be innocent till proven guilty, but we being treated like we're guilty.
I have a dog. If my dog throws up in his kennel and starts bleeding from his rectum, I take him to the vet. It's just inhumane.
I feel like I'm about to die. Get these toilet paper. I got a little piece right.
Yeah, I can let you know what. Hey, Snelling. We got a guy that's kicking his guts out over.
I will trade us somebody.
Real sick, man. Jeremy. What got up here, man? He just threw
Man,
up
I got
pretty
some
bad, man.
like really bad. Y'all have any more?
What's your name?
Jeremy.
I'll just call him for you.
I don't know what they gave him, but they're just pussyfooting around. They're like, oh, take this pill, wait 20 minutes, and then we'll call a nurse. With all the stuff that was in the pod, any of us could get sick in the next few days, and it could be us doubled over in pain or dying. It's just not cool. It's really not cool. But if they take time with something that could be fatal, you know, this could be the last night he's alive. It's pretty up, honestly. He needs to go to a doctor.
They don't want to pay for it.
Medical or something, man. It feels like my insides exploded, please. I pushed the button and everything. There's puking.
Snelling. Snelling. Get his name, call book in.
We treated Jeremy, and we took his vitals and determined that he's had a 24-hour bug and he's gonna be okay. It wasn't quite as bad as appendicitis that Ryan thought that he had. It concerns me a little bit that Ryan is forgetting that he's in an undercover program and that he's inciting inmates to potentially do bad things.
No water in the kitchen.
We don't have any water in here either.
They don't have water in the kitchen?
No. What? They have nothing to drink. Oh. Nothing. What's in those? It ain't us.
Chicken patties, seasoned potatoes.
Everything that makes you thirsty.
We don't have anything to give them to drink. What do we do?
We don't have anything either. Unless we have water outside.
Tell the commissary to come up off some.
We can't not give them nothing to drink. They have no water in there.
Do you think that maybe commissary can give us some bottled water?
We'll see what we can do. Everybody's gonna have to just kind of work with it.
I don't think he has enough right now of bottled water to handle for 200, 300 inmates.
Guys, here's the deal. They brought the chow up. They didn't bring anything to drink because we don't have water. So, we're trying to work on getting you all something to drink. Okay? I don't know. Hey, the water's off.
I said, we don't have nothing to drink.
Okay, there's nothing I can do.
Can we at least go back to our pod then so we can
No,
at
it's
least
cut
have
off there
phones?
too.
Well,
I can't move you.
Well, bitch, you gonna have to do something about it.
Her voice is so annoying. She come off so disrespectful, and she was actually like saying some good stuff, but like she come in so disrespectful. Everybody took it as disrespect off rip.
I don't know. You see a pepper ball gun in there? I don't want to have to break it out today.
You got to understand what? You got to understand the frustration.
Listen to what I'm saying. Stop.
This is crazy.
You're not getting a thing to drink.
So we just have to roll over, let them pretty much rape us, you know what I'm saying?
They only understand one thing. Violence.
They have all right to be upset.
No, I understand.
So from this point forward, do everything at the doors. Don't go in and explain anything to them. Don't go further than you have to. And then if you need to, use more than one officer with cover from her with the pepper ball launcher.
Okay.
That's crazy, remember, we can do nothing.
Y'all think this is even legal? They can hold us in here like that?
You've got hundreds of people who do not want to be here. They have anger management problems, mental illness, they're unstable, and a lot of them are just violent, and they're unsupervised. Now, if you stress that, it's a recipe for bad things.
Going that deep into the section could potentially be hazardous. If they want to potentially grab somebody, quote unquote, as a hostage, this is the point that it'll happen. Okay?
Yeah.
I know you have to do what you have to do. But on my standpoint, I don't feel comfortable not telling you that.
Yeah, totally appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm gonna run back in there then.
Stay close to the door.
I will.
Be cautious.
What up? There's no winning with them.
We stayed in here all night last night on the floor, though, you know?
If the inmates wanted to rise up and take over the jail, it's gonna happen.
I keep telling them they're not listening to me. They're not listening to me.
Let's start right.
They don't give a
Start picking up the chair, man. With me?
Come back tomorrow night, probably because I punched somebody.
It's dangerous here.
Where the guy they say on their death certificate.
more time. Sit down.
Oh, you got that strap? I will light this whole up in here. You understand me?
There's lice bugs!
It kind of continued to get worse.
They don't look like spider bites.
What if I've actually picked up something serious?
You can sit there and be tough to me all you want and stuff, but you still can't whoop my ass.
She had a kind of demure personality and seemed to be scared out of her mind.
They're usually the bad ones, the really bad ones.
I mean, I was going to take over.
I'm at the case report, and I'm like, holy